So titty sprinkles.
Hi. That's what she said, indeed. Hey, look at this. Oh, shit, I forgot to get that out of there. Oh, well, you know what? Let's leave it up. It's fine. Welcome, everybody, to the Renegade Realm Podcast, episode 89. Hey, check it out.
You son of a bitch. Get that off my face.
Listen. I'll take it off. I'll get you a new face. Well, here. I'll fuck with it while we get the show started.
Red's gonna take it off and F with it. That's what I've heard so far in this birthday stream. It's about to get buck wild in here.
So far, Assassin said, get that off my face. And I said, listen, I'll do whatever I want with your face. Oh, there's his. There we go.
And for Red's birthday, today, Holly and Red have discovered titty sprinkles, chat.
Yeah, let's talk about titty sprinkles. Like, we're far enough into the stream. We can talk about titty sprinkles right off the bat. But thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you guys so much for being here. I want to shout out to everyone in chat. Andrew Cullinane, it's Timmy, Ryan Hodgson, who said, when does it start? It's happening right now, baby. Farq is here. Gray Monad, Barry Donnellan, who's a channel member. Thank you so much. And William Riggs is as well. And so is Hargeet Chani and Colt Eastwood and a lot of other people. So thank you guys so much. I need to get that straightened out. But anyway, let's see who else is here. Game Adaptation Newscast. Arcane. Arcane is in chat. Is he?
He chatted?
He's in chat.
No, he's not.
He chatted.
No, he's not.
Yes. Jonas is here.
He's not.
Jonas has 9 likes. And here, I'll pin that. Thank you so much, Jonas. I appreciate you. VT Maverick is here as well. There's got so many people in here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Moose One is here. Says happy birthday. Thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes. Really appreciate it. I said, F it. I don't have anything going on my birthday. I'm not much of a celebratory person when it comes to holidays or birthdays or anything like that. If it's someone else's thing, that's different. But for me, I'm like, shut up. So I wanted to spend it with you guys. So that's why we're doing the show today. Shout out to my good friend, Trace. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate you. The Elemental here, the Shadowling Dragon Wolf King is also here. Noise Mofo. It feels like literally everybody is here. Lotus Esprit is here. Oh my God. Gray Monad and Game Seeker. Oh, thank you so much, man, for the $20. That's so nice of you. I'm slobbering everywhere. I just get so excited. Yadani Kazada. Oh, man, everyone is here. Thank you guys so much. So much for being here. I really appreciate you. Jesus! F me in the F hole! Oh, my God. Lotus. Oh. Okay. Well, indeed, that's how it happens. Lotus, holy shit. That's a birthday. Yep. Thank you. Happy 50th. Lotus, thank you so much. Thank you and Game Seekers so much for the support. That is so fucking nice, man. That's insane. You guys are crazy. God. Wow. I don't know what else to say. Lotus. And the thing is, it's another year. I mean, this isn't like a New Year's stream or anything like that, but I just want to say every single week how grateful I am and how humbled I am. Until you're like on the other side of stuff like this, it is just, I don't really know how to express my gratitude really sincerely. So thank you guys so much. Oh my God. All right. Well, thank you, Barry Donnellan. Thank you so much, dude. Oh my God, for the $20 super chat. This happy birthday. You guys rock. Thank you so much.
20 pound.
20 pound. Listen, even though this second monitor is literally like this far away from my face, I cannot see it very well.
20 pounds is like,
that's like $35.
35 bucks, something like that. Yeah.
I mean, not pounds, euros.
Euros.
Thank you,
He's
sorry.
like,
correct. I get them confused sometimes. I'm sorry.
they both jumped on
the
that.
L and not the E.
Oh my God. Yeah, thank you.
Bastardized so Americans here in this panel. I'm sorry.
I should put a little birthday hat on Assassin's. No, it's too much.
Put the birthday hat on you, you fuck.
I can't.
Not me.
I don't even have a thing to. I don't have anything.
See, your birthday's tonight. Holly's birthday's later this month. DeMarco's birthday's. da-da-da-da-da, but y'all will never know mine, so no. I will never
Your
have a
birthday
birthday
is
hat
in
on
March.
my head. No, the fuck it's not.
It's in June. I know when it is. I remember.
Stop trying to guess. Just put a birthday hat on yourself.
I remember.
It's your birthday.
Hey.
You have cake.
Seriously,
oh, wait,
though.
I forgot who I'm talking about.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Like,
I can't
what do you
have
do
cake.
for cake? Do you just like eat like a vegan pie?
No, I mean, it's funny because, like, I'm just not like a sweets dude. Like, I say that, but I like
He's terrified
sweets.
of sugar, like it's gonna kill him the minute it touches his lips.
That's exactly right. So it's not like I don't like sweets. I just don't. Sugar is just like.
He's terrified of it.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't. I'm terrified of it. She ain't lying.
I don't know what. Like, what as a child traumatized you against sugar? Because children and sugar is literally like breathing in air. Like, I don't.
As a kid.
Understand.
As a kid, like I really was. I don't know. I like. I think I got all the sugar. Like craze out of my system whenever my dad would take me to like torture my mom. I guess he would take me on his days and he would feed me peanut M&Ms, the strawberry shortcake popsicles, and I would be fucking swinging off the ceiling fan by the time he gave me back to my mother. And so I think I just got it all out of my system thanks to him. So that's great. Thanks, Dad. But yeah, I can't remember anything about my childhood, which is great. So I don't really remember what I think really what it came down to. I worked in a coffee shop for 6 years, and I wasn't a barista. I did all the baking. Okay, so I baked all the cookies. I made 1,000 different things, and I saw how these things are made, and there is nothing in these things that is good for your body. I don't know. I became really obsessive over health when I started working there, and it has helped me. But anyway, shout out. Listen, if you guys love sugar, that's fantastic. I'm not going to shame you or anything unless you're Colt Eastwood drinking Mountain Dew. Don't do that.
I was gonna say I have heard the shade. Like, oh no, you're talking crap right now.
Well, because I would have friends who would just be like, "Hey, you thirsty, man?" Like, I got a Mountain Dew. I'm good. I'm like, Are you? Because now I'm more concerned that you're quenching your thirst by drinking syrup, and it's green syrup.
I heard him in a chat with Colt going, I don't know, man. You know, you gotta stay away from that Mountain Dew.
You gotta put that shit down.
Well,
it's gonna kill
I mean,
ya,
Colt's
you
gonna
know, just
regret it.
do it.
He's gonna regret it once he gets those kidney stones.
Well, look,
they
Colt is
happen.
he's doing a lot better. He's been on a health kick, and I'm really happy for him. He's dropped a ton of weight because of the sugar drop. So good for him. That's all that
He's
matters.
also walking a ton too. It's not purely sugar.
Nope, that's all I gotta do. No sugar, no carbs. You'll get 6-pack abs. 6
Okay,
6 months,
Parky.
6-pack. Join my other channel. 6 months,
Sell
6-pack.
things. Don't sell things and then get banned because they're like, you said if I didn't drink Mountain Dew for the rest of my life, I'd have 6-pack abs.
You sold me this elixir and told me it would give me a nibby knob. Oh, speaking of nibby knobs, you. Thank you so much, dude. Oh my god,
That's
you guys
an
are so
L.
nice.
That's a pound.
Yeah, oh, okay, I see it now. Oh, whoops. Oh, here we go. Boom, there we go. And there's. Oh, look, I'm just gonna leave that there. DeMarco, what's up, man? You're dark. And you're muted. I love. Do your thing. No, fix your stuff. It's okay. Thank you so much, Farkey, for the $20 super chat.
We're fixing it. Happy birthday, everybody! Wish Red a happy birthday. It's his birthday. He was born today.
I mean, that's good
I was
and all,
born
but why does
today, yeah.
DeMarco look like an evil guy in a chair thing? Like, what role is he going
It's
for?
the purple and green. It's the Joker effect.
Isn't that more of a
Yeah.
Lex Luthor thing? Because aren't they both purple and green?
I don't know. I don't watch Superman stuff. Well, not that I don't, but
You
that
should.
Lex Luthor. Speaking of a Lex. Oof, man. As much as I loved Man of Steel, Lex Luthor, starring. The hell's that guy's name?
Nicholas
Jesse
Dolt.
Eisenberg?
You guys said two. No, not in the new one.
Oh, Snyder.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Thank
Yes,
you, Jesse
she's right.
Eisenberg. Yes, Jesse Eisenberg. Anyway, guys, hang on. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you guys so much for all the birthday super chats. I really, really appreciate you. Barry Donnellan, Lotus Esprit, Game Seeker, Fark you, And fark you. Happy 50th birthday. I did. I turned 50, if you can believe that. I did it. I made it. So now I'll just fade away like Thanos snap. Yeah. Grey Motor says, we don't want Red wearing his birthday hat. He'll get banned from YouTube. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mailed you a birthday cake, but I don't think it made it. Yeah. I don't think it did either. You see like a cake in the background in the trash can. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I got that. Thanks though. Anyway. Oh boy, we haven't even done intros. Guys, we're just gonna have fun tonight. We do have stuff to talk about because I do want to talk about Dawnwalker, because that game spoke to me in a lot of ways because for so many reasons. Ooh, plain white mug. You're all about that advertising, DeMarco. I love that. Look at this. Look at that, chat. Plain white mug.
I can't wait for the day that I get like an actual branded version of, but it's only gonna be on one side, so you start drinking it and then you spin it around. And there it is, like.
Or you can. It's
a
like
little
your logo. Dude. You put your logo, but it's in the bottom of the inside of the cup, so you can only see it. Or there, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Holly, you had an idea.
Did you guys? I meant to bring it up. Did you guys see my Christmas gift I posted on Twitter today?
Yes, I did. Yeah. Do you want to show it on camera?
I don't have it with me. I'll have to go get it.
Okay.
I
yes.
totally forgot. I was gonna bring it and show it off. But
yeah, the Mike Tyson. Well, I don't want to. Wait, what is this? Enjoy. Okay, sorry, I got an email and I'm like, is that real? It was a whole. It's a whole thing. Anyway, it's gonna check everything. Hey guys, chat. Let me know what you guys have been playing. And here, Slow Lark is here. Palpatine just jumped in. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Really, really appreciate the support. Oh boy. That was really loud.
Hear more of me.
Are you low? Oh, that's right. I remember I had to turn you down. I'm so sorry. There we go. Okay, and let me actually make sure everyone's good. Everyone else should be good. Say something. Make sure the Holly is heard.
Hello.
Yes.
I actually have something. Wait, I am gonna tell before I forget, because I'm speaking to Lotus right now very specifically, but everyone, but Lotus specifically, because this seems right up their alley. There was an announcement, a game announcement this week from Xbox, and it's for a game called Architect Life, a house design simulator, which reminds me of the House Flipper game that Lotus loves so much. So you should definitely go check out that trailer. It came out yesterday. There's a couple other trailers from before too, but Lotus, I thought of you when I saw that because I was a little excited about it myself. I'm not gonna lie, because I love simulators, and now DeMarco does too. And this one seems good.
Yeah, DeMarco's been into the. Well, it's funny. Whenever I saw that trailer, I was like, this. Literally, like I was like, I need to let Jonas know or something. But I remember Jonas saying, I don't like these games. I just like watching them. But then he'll play City Skylines. But I don't know. That's a totally different animal. But still, yeah. Those kind of games are totally just like, you just zen out, completely to zen out. And DeMarco, oh God, oh my God, bro, thank you so much, dude. You guys are gonna make me cry on my birthday. Thank you so much, bro. Cody's with $50 super chat. This is Regulus. Happy birthday, my friend. Love you, smooches. Thank you. Oh wait, we can't do that in front of Assassin because then he'll know I'm cheating on him with you.
He's your child,
Whatever.
though. It's different.
I mean,
What the
listen,
fuck? What
when
did
in
it come
Rome.
back to?
When in Rome.
I don't
What
think that's
the
what that
fuck?
means. It's fine. It's fine.
No.
Isn't this fine? Thank you so much, Colt, bro. That's so nice of you, man. Damn it. Make him cry, y'all. He said. Oh man, yeah, I'm such an emotional person. Fuck. Hey. Speaking of emotions, DeMarco, how did you feel whenever you forgot to put a wet floor sign in your shopping simulator? Grocery store simulator.
Supermarket simulator.
Supermarket
Simulator.
Basically,
The
what
amount
I'm
of
trying to say
disrespect
is,
coming from this guy right now.
what I'm
Just
trying
because
to
it's
say,
your birthday doesn't mean I have to stand for this
I
disrespect
said
for
with
one
all
of the
due
best
disrespect,
games ever
or
made.
With all due disrespect.
I told you.
Listen. Oh my God! What does that mean? Okay.
Sweet Jesus.
guys-
Bushido's not even here and he gets one. The fuck?
And Sith Lord too. Oh my God! I'm gonna have to DM both of them and be like, "Hey, congrats."
Andrew
Lord."
Tate. Andrew Tate follows you.
Oh shit! I made it! I'm full on masculine. I'm gonna take my shirt off, wear a pink fucking Speedo or whatever the
Well,
hell
you
he
should
does.
kick me off the show because I don't think I fit the dynamic that he wants.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's
Holy
anti
cow! Even your
everything.
Oh, Andrew, he got one too. Finally.
Finally,
I was wondering when he was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
get one.
Oh, that's crazy.
He deserves one. He's always here.
I love that. Brian Majetic. I think that's supposed to say majestic. But hey, you know, congratulations. Thank you so much, Lotus. That is crazy. Lotus gifted 20 channel memberships. 2022. Colt will get that reference. That's my Dreamcast guy impression. It in 2022. Thank you guys so much for that. Lotus and Colt and Game Seeker Game Seeker, Lotus Esprit, thank you. Barry Donnellan, FarQ, Colt Eastwood, and Lotus Esprit again. Thank you guys so much. God, it's crazy. That is crazy.
Woohoo!
Thank you. Thank you for that. That's what we needed. All right. What I meant, DeMarco, when I disrespected you is how are you? And what have you been playing? Which is the game I mentioned. And how are you and what have you been playing?
How am I? And I'm good. The most recent thing we played was we got back into Lethal Company, and I love that the last run. I keep watching back those clips. It was really a great time. Lethal Company is a fantastic game with friends, but what I will say unequivocally is I've been rewatching the clips because Red and Holly took some clips from when we were playing together. And of course, we haven't played for a while, and it was plenty of new things, or some new things in the game that we came across, and it was just an absolute riot the entire time. And I really am excited. I was actually a bit disappointed because I thought that was the plan for tonight as well, as we're gonna do birthday stream, but we were gonna be playing something. I was really excited to get back into it, but that's okay. It'll have to happen another time. But it just goes to show how much fun I had while we were doing stuff.
Can you show some of those clips? Can you stream a couple of those during the?
I was gonna say I will try to bring up some of those clips.
Let's not break the stream.
Yeah, I can try, but whenever I go to show them, I don't know what we're gonna see. So I'll try. I'll mess with it. But shout out to 36 people hanging out with us tonight. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much. This is every single Tuesday we go live at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. GM. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Since you guys are giving, I'm gonna give too. I planned on doing this. We're gonna do some giveaways. I'm gonna gift Deus Ex Mankind Divided Digital Deluxe Edition for Xbox.
Wow.
It's a US code. So if you already have the game, don't worry about it, but I will drop that here shortly. Or maybe I'll just drop it right now. Boom. There you go. And hey, if you get the code, tell me that you got the code. That way I can take it off the list. Yeah, so there you go. Let's continue. I'm sorry, DeMarco, please continue to tell me about your journey.
No, that's all.
Oh, that was it. Oh, okay. All right. Hey,
That was it.
Hey, Assassin, you haven't spoken for a while. What you been into? How are you? And what you been playing?
I'm doing good. So surprise. I thought we were. I completely forgot that Dawnwalker was going to dominate the second half of this conversation this week, but I've actually been playing on my Switch too, past couple days, or my Switch. I don't know why I said
I was
Switch.
gonna say what?
I was like,
Yeah.
I did not get a Switch 2, but I do have a Switch 1. And I've actually been playing Metroid, both Prime and Dread. Trying to see which one I like, and I actually like both.
Seamus.
Samus.
Seamus.
Potato,
Seamus.
Potato, come on.
No. No, I've actually been playing both of them. If I had to pick which one I like more, I've only played like an hour of each. Honestly, I'd have to go to Dread. I don't know why. It just feels more fluid than it would be in first person with Prime. But yeah, that's what I've been playing, and that's really all I have.
Okay, and you're liking it? You've never played it before, or you just...
Not really, no. I've actually... So, one of my quote-unquote New Year's resolutions, even though it's not a resolution, I want to actually play on my Switch more. So, I actually have a bunch of Nintendo first-party games. I already know I like Fire Emblem, that's for damn sure. But I never beat Super Mario Odyssey, I never got started with Mario RPG, never got started with any of the other games that I got,
Mario
so this
vs.
year
Rabbids.
I'm going to start. Mario and Rabbids is
Mario
on the
v.
list, but
Rabbids.
it's not my priority.
Yes. No, it should be.
It is no, Mario.
Mario vs. Rabbids is an absolutely fantastic game.
I've heard.
Both they're very,
She's
very
the
good.
smartest
They're hard,
person on this
too.
panel, so you should listen to her assessment.
So, funny thing about that, well, we're not talking about the Switch 2, but, so, I actually listened to Nate the Hates with his Switch 2 predictions episode. He talked about first-party support, he talked about the console itself, he talked about third-party support, and Holly, he doesn't know if this is true or not. But apparently Ubisoft is floating around the idea of a collection enhancement for Mario Rabbids for the Switch 2.
Oh, okay.
It's very good. That game is both of those games, very, very good games. They're difficult. They're very
Yeah,
good.
I actually had a list of games launching or within the 6 to 12 month launch period for the Switch 2, but since we're not talking about it, I'll just save it for next time.
Okay. That's a really good...
Okay, you're good, Red.
Okay, that's great. That's great. I'm glad you're getting into more platforms and all that jazz. Speaking of jazz, Holly,
Yeah.
jazzing it up tonight. How have you... Jazz hands. Oh, shit. Look out, everybody. How have you been? What have you been playing? All that shit that I say every week.
Just real fast for FarQ in the chat.
Mhm.
I think it's fine. I was just gonna ask DeMarco since he's probably the most tech smart. Lethal Company, could it run on like a GTX 970? I think it can, right? It's a really
Probably could run on your
teeny,
phone.
puny little weak game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a potato game, for sure.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you could run it. Yeah. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome to. It's fun.
It's so fun. I'll try. I'll try to bring up a clip throughout the show just to show the clips. Like I was like crying laughing.
There's so many good ones, but yes.
There's one in
I
particular.
think you should do the one from me where it's like me coming out of the building and DeMarco had the thing and I start across the bridge and things ensue from there.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. You. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I got it pulled up, so I will try to throw that up there here in a minute. But I'm sorry. Continue. Bushido, what's up, man?
Hey Bushy. I don't know. I've been playing Lethal Company, Call of Duty, Fallout 76. If Game Seeker is still listening, I would like to I was gonna contact you soon. I want to work on that jetpack, and I want to work on getting to the raid. So we got to get these other dudes to come and play some more and level up a little bit, so we can go on the raid. Even if they don't level up, I think it's probably okay. And I've been working on Indiana Jones, Grey Monad. I am 40 hours in now, and I just started Siam. So I still have a lot to go. And I still have a couple areas to go clean up, you know, a little bit of stuff here and there because the story advanced, and, you know, I gotta go pick up the miscellaneous pieces but I finished most everything in the Vatican and Giza before I got here. So anyway, 40 hours, still counting. Got a whole section with 59 field notes and lots of other stuff to do. But
That's
anyway,
fantastic.
good game.
And it doesn't
Very
feel
good
long
game.
in the tooth. It feels like it's not like overstaying. I mean, you're overstaying. It's welcome on purpose. Does that make sense?
I am, and I'm not rushing it either. Like, I'm not, like, some games I just like play, you know, like I play it every day, right? Just then like burn through it. And this one I don't feel the need to burn through it. I feel like, okay, I want to sit down and experience, almost like, you know, when you're ready to like sit down and watch a movie, you know, like, I don't just turn on movies every day, right? It's like a particular, okay, I think I'm gonna go watch a movie. It's like the same thing. I think I'm gonna go play Indiana Jones tonight, right?
Right.
So,
It's a comfort game.
that's it.
Yeah, just a chill.
It's very good. It is
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, I can't
Lots of
wait.
problems with it. It's very good.
Okay, well, it needs third person. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
It's not a problem.
We're over that. Yeah, we're over that. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's because it's first person that it works so well. I think from what a lot of people are saying. BT Maverick, I was gonna message you. Thank you so much. I don't know what you've gifted me, but thank you so much for. You said happy Steam mystery game. I don't know what it is, but thank you. It's like you know, stepsister simulator or something from Steam. I have no idea. Anyway, thank you so much, man.
Well,
I don't
that's a
know.
game.
I'm sure it is. It's got to be a game
We'll
somewhere.
never know where that game goes.
Yeah, right into
It's
the
steps,
download.
so it's okay, right?
It's just a step up from, or a step down, however you want to look at. Listen, let's move on from that. Hey, well, look, I've been playing. So did I say this last week? I can't remember, but I've been going through all the Witcher books for the second time, and I did that. It's done. I did it all over again. And then I finally started The Witcher 1 because I've never actually beat it. Last time I did it, it was 2018, and so 7 years ago, and I was just trying to I just want to get the story so I can feel like I've given it its due, and I just could not do it. But I did it. I effing did it, and I've got about 40 hours into it, something like that. But I beat it. I beat the game, and now I'm on to The Witcher 2. Yeah.
Now you can understand why The Witcher 1 is actually the best Witcher game.
It's so, dude, it's so funny that you say that. What The Witcher 1 does, you can see in The Witcher 3. Like, okay, now we can finally do what we were trying to do. The Witcher 1 was so ahead of its time. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, and everyone just shits on it because of the combat and I mean, it's old. It's 2007 or whatever. But dude, I'm playing the game and I'm like, there's the message boards, there's the meditating. I mean, everything is there. That's in The Witcher 3. It's just,
And it did things
much older.
better.
Yeah. A lot of things.
I loved I really want to see The Witcher 4 bring back the idea that you take a potion in that game and it lasts like 10 hours IRL time.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
it just goes on forever. And that was to me, that was a really cool thing, because it's not like, oh, you really, they show it. They showed it in the Witcher 4 trailer, in the teaser, where Ciri's like preparing in advance. She's taking she's oiling her blade and sharpening it all. And they show it in the Witcher 1 trailers, where he's like, all right, he lays out all his stuff. He takes his potions beforehand. He goes to sleep in the coffin. It's all about that preparation. And then you go into the Witcher 3, and you're playing on Death March difficulty. You'll be in the middle of a fight against this big giant golem, and you're like, ah, man, I do have an Ogroid oil. I probably should put that on the blade, I guess, maybe, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you do it, you're like, I think it's doing more damage, I guess. Like, that's kind of cool.
Right. And it's funny because
it doesn't, they don't matter. They're so insignificant.
Exactly. And like, and in the earlier Witcher games, even The Witcher 2, like I'm early on in that, and it's like, it does give you that sense of like, oh shit, I should have prepared. I should have done this or that. Like, they are more forgiving in The Witcher 2.
Yeah, it tones down.
Yeah, like in The Witcher 2,
even
it's like
more in the 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can use oil in the middle of battle in The Witcher 2. You couldn't do that in The Witcher 1. Like, you had to, I don't think you could. You had to take potions only whenever you were like resting, like meditating. But anyway, and I see RSJ fan, thank you so much for being here, Becca. She said, I would love to learn mods on PC. I did have a couple, and Drake Williams, I see you. I did have a couple mods for The Witcher. It was all aesthetic, basically just making things look a little bit prettier. There's not a whole lot of like really, you can't like transform The Witcher 1 that much, but I did have like The Witcher 3 face on Geralt, which I kind of like regretted halfway through because I'm like, it's making him look like really stone face all the time. Like he's not like emoting. It's not like he would have emoted anymore if he had the original default face. But anyway, I did mod it a little bit to make it look a little prettier, but. And the combat was, once you get a hold of the combat, it's great. I was like, I don't have a problem with the combat. It's actually really unique. Like, it's not, I'm not saying it's great. No, I'm saying it was not nearly as bad as people made it out to be. It was a lot of fun once you got a hang of it. And I played it all on controller. Remember that? Played the whole thing on controller. So that's a thing. That's a thing I did. Anyway, so that's what I've been playing. And, can't wait to do that. Can't wait to beat The Witcher 2 and finally get back into The Witcher 3 for the final time. If you guys remember, I beat Cyberpunk for the final time, and that's essentially what I'm doing with The Witcher 3. Gonna put another 357 hours into it, and then I'll be done. So anyway, all right, chat. It's finally time. What's up, Frost? I see you. And shout out again to Bushido. Hope you're doing good, man. And shout out to all the channel members. It's sort of hard to shout out. I know Colt Eastwood, Hargeet Chani, Barry Donnellan, William Riggs. Those are the ones I know right off the bat that are like members. But thank you guys so much for the support tonight. That is insane. You guys are insane. Thank you guys so much for the birthday love. Is what I can say. That will help me survive. So anyway, let's do this. Okay. Has everyone watched? I know Assassin saw the Dawnwalker, Blood of the Dawnwalker video.
We
Marco?
watched it together, even though we didn't talk to each other technically.
Yeah, exactly. So you've seen it. Holly, did you see the Dawnwalker?
Yep.
Good. Okay, so we're coming right off the Witcher talk. So let's just jump into this. Holly, now, okay, we only saw like 7.5 seconds of actual gameplay, but it looked pretty much like what we'd expect, third-person action. I think what I'm more interested in is like the actual mechanics and the systems in the game. So I have a list, by the way, that we can go through, but I just want to know, what's your impression of the game so far, just from that really cool video, documentary style, from the devs walking and talking and hacking and whacking and smacking?
I saw the 4.5 minute trailer. I didn't watch anything else.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't know there was anything else, actually.
It was a whole
thought
thing.
it was just, I thought it was just the 4.5 minute thing. Okay. Well, I was not loving the first 90% of the trailer. It was like, but then when they actually started the gameplay part, I was like, oh, this is way better than the cinematic thing before it.
It's like world building.
I don't know. I was like, I mean, I get it's a story, like they're trying to tell a story, right? Or like give you a sense of where the initial story is coming from. I don't know why I didn't like it though. It's not like I could pinpoint one thing in particular, like the graphics or like the visuals, even in a cinematic, right? But it looked really good. Yeah. It's very gory, which I have no problem with, but I was just like, oh, and this is just a trailer. Oh, you know, like, oh,
Can I? I'm sorry. Can I interrupt you for 1 second? Because I have to. I want to know. Have you seen? Because we are going to be talking about The Witcher because of these developers. Have you seen all of the cinematic trailers, like for The Witcher 3, like building up, or like even after the fact? Have you seen any of that kind of stuff?
Have I seen all of the? Sorry, you cut out for a second.
The
Have I seen all of the what?
Like the cinematic trailers for The Witcher 3?
No.
Oh, okay. So, okay, they are all. I mean, it's just like what we saw in the Dawnwalker trailer. It's very much like these long cinematic. Okay, that's all I was gonna say. I just wanted, because I feel like I went into it expecting that, and then we got it, and then I was like, yes. And then you haven't seen it before, so there wasn't any like preconceived expectation or anything.
The problem with I'm one of the rare people who doesn't seem to have a problem with more cinematic led trailers than gameplay trailers. I personally don't care as much about them being more cinematic than I do gameplay, just because I'm more intrigued initially about what the story is going to be, or you know what I mean? Like, I need the hook of what the story is going to be and the world looks like to make me want to play the game before I'm worried about gameplay. Does that make sense?
Totally get it. Totally. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I'm sorry. Continue.
No, it's okay. I my first thing is, I guess, I don't know. It's weird. I don't feel like I've had much fatigue with a lot of the traditional tropes around like zombies, or vampires, or Marvel, or you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of fatigue out there on certain things, and a lot of people were fatigued about zombies, you know, because there's been a lot of zombie stuff. But when I saw it, and I was like, oh, it's a vampire thing. Okay. All right. I love vampire stories. I really do. And so I don't know why I felt like that. Like, I should really be excited about it. I'm excited about Blade. That's an awesome vampire, right? But I don't know. I don't know what it was. And I hate that I don't know what it was. And I'm not like, no, I'm not playing it. I'm just like, you haven't sold me yet. But it looked interesting. The gameplay looked really good in that few seconds that we saw. And I'm sure this summer when they come out with like the more intensive, and maybe if I watch this longer thing, I'll have more interest. But on the trailer standalone, I was just like, okay.
That's totally understandable. I totally get it. In like the little bit of gameplay that we saw, you know, like when he's like sliding down the wall with his claws, and I'm like, is that all the time, or is that just like one of those cinematic things that they pulled off where it's sort of like the beginning of a level, or like you know what I mean, like
intro thing where it
like you're going into like a battle, like it's not like a thing that you can actually do, which is what I'm expecting. I don't, you know. Anyway, DeMarco, you probably, what did you think about Dawnwalker? What were your thoughts? Did you hate it like Holly did?
I thought it would.
Just kidding.
Yes. No. I thought it looked pretty.
Yeah.
I need to see more.
It looked pretty. Yeah.
I need to see more, because you know there's certain, like, you could see, look, when it comes to a game like Dawnwalker, you can see the passion that these, you know, the developers have behind the game. Obviously former CD Projekt Red staff members is sort of the big call out, right? And you can see the passion that's driven behind that, but passion doesn't really cut it anymore. There's been a lot of games that developers are passionate about, but that doesn't mean they're good games. And so, and there's things that like conceptually sound fantastic. I'm thinking of Callisto Protocol, which I know, Red, you liked, but the majority of people didn't like it. So, you know, there's things such as that where it's like, okay, well, I think that I have been probably a little burned out of counting my chickens before they're hatched. Just a wee bit, especially for a title like this, where there's the big mechanic of the game, and this is just a me thing. The big mechanic of the game is that you have the 30 or 60 days or whatever to do what you need to do. and I don't like that. I don't like that in a game. I
Oh,
don't like
in Dead
a
Rising?
yes, kind of ish, I
Oh,
guess.
I hate
It's
that.
an artificial clock that you're working against, and I
But-
understand.
That's not how that works though in this
What?
game though. It's more like Persona.
Yeah, you have a certain amount of days. You have a certain amount of days to complete the things you need to do, and then that's the game.
But it's not constantly ticking down. Like, so you're not like rushing through the streets like, oh, what time is it? Oh, it's about to be nighttime. Oh, fuck, I better hurry up. It's more like,
Only when you do quests is when
Yeah.
time advances.
yeah, it's like when you do the things that would progress the game in any other game, regardless of the day or the night.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
will
yeah.
progress the day or the night. So you can still
So-
do things.
So you need to
Yeah.
strategically be thinking like, okay, well, I'm gonna ignore that quest because I know that if I do that, 3 hours is gonna pass. But if I do this one,
Yeah.
maybe the same 3 hours will pass. But I think this one is more beneficial. And then eventually, I don't know if they explained that. Hey, every quest you do passes 5 hours or 4 hours in game time, and you can do 3 quests a day, typically speaking, and that's how it works. So you kind of gotta pick and choose who you talk to, who you go to see, what quests you fulfill. But that artificial sort of, and I understand because I know some people really like that, but it just, when I play those sorts of games, it makes me feel like it brings out this level of, it brings out a level of disconnect that I have with the game, right? Because you think, okay, the protagonist or whatever character is doing it this way, but this doesn't make any sense. And it highlights to me a lot of times when I play those types of experiences, that sort of, it highlights the problems where you see, oh, well, they're just doing that for plot convenience. Like they had to do it this completely arbitrary, abstract way because they needed it to play out in this certain function. And it sort of draws those issues. I don't know if I'm making sense when I explain this, but it draws those sorts of problems out. That barrier of belief for me gets shattered when they put in these artificial time barriers. So that much is the one thing that I will say I'm hesitant on. However, that being said, I think there's a very strategic and a very creative way it can be done. And I think that if it's done more like a puzzle, for example, the thing that I did not like about Deathloop was there was only one way to solve the loop. And I love that game, and it worked with a very similar style of mechanic, right? Where you had to plot out where you go, what you do in those locations, and that progressed time. And I really did like Deathloop. So there's a way that it can be done correctly, and my biggest gripe was there's only one way to solve that game. So if Dawnwalker is going to allow you to have that similar style of approach, but now there's a lot more choice and consequence, and there's a branching narrative and all these other things that I would want to see. Now you have me excited. Now you have me very excited, actually. Then it's just a matter of, does the combat hold up, and does the story hold up, and does it actually feel, is the choice and consequence actually fulfilling?
Yeah. And
Does
Or
it
is
give
it
you a
just
lot of
sort of one of
replayability
these?
because you
Yes.
could only choose one branch to go
Yes,
to
right.
this time?
And
Like
since
that,
you
I would love.
And since you mentioned that, and I know, Holly, you said that you didn't watch and DeMarco, you might not have watched it either. It's like an hour long. They're like walking.
I didn't watch the stream, but I saw some highlights of
Yeah.
this, what was shown. Yeah.
It is so CD Projekt Red. Like, you can tell. I mean, and by the way, these guys, Assassin, keep me honest, these guys are the game director of The Witcher 3 and the lead quest designer for Cyberpunk. Is that what it is? Or are they both?
No, one was the game director for Witcher 3, and the other one was I think he was the lead quest designer for Witcher 3, but not Cyberpunk.
Okay. So these guys they're cut from the same cloth. Okay, or from the same.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are a few devs that worked on Cyberpunk at the studio, but I can't tell you who did what or anything major like that.
Okay, and Palpatine, that's exactly what I was going to say. Palpatine says, didn't the dev say that no two games would be the same? So they mentioned that in this game, your goal is to save your family, and one of the developers were saying, like, you might not even save your family, and like that's the game, and you could make terrible decisions based off of how you managed your character Like, for example, you need to manage your hunger, like because you are a vampire essentially, and you could literally just kill someone by accident, just because you sort of like lose control in the middle of dialogue because you forgot to feed later that night, and then in the middle of dialogue, you just kill a main character, and then they're just gone. You know, like stuff like that. I don't know, stuff like that just makes me excited because I
like things of that nature.
Yeah, like, and I typically like over the years I've become more. Let me look up this choice. Like if it's like a second time playing through, I'm like, let me look up the choice and see like what happens because I'm scared. But I feel like a game that's sort of like leans into that, I probably won't look anything up and just deal with my consequences. And hey, I ate my friend. Anyway, Assassin, what are you excited? Well, tell me. God, I got hiccups. Tell me what you're excited about for this game, or if you're excited at all. And I have to pee.
I mean, I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm kind of interested in the world politics of it. It's set during the Black Plague, so that also is part of it. Vampires and humanity wrestling for control over a certain area. I mean, I can't really think of a game that actually took that concept and politicalify it, if that's even a word.
Politicize.
Politicize, thank you. As far as like gameplay and character developments or just characters in general, I just have to see more. But one thing I did love immediately when I watched the stream, the music. It sounds similar to The Witcher, but just enough to where it feels a bit more vibrant. You know, like The Witcher, whenever I played The Witcher 3, it felt more, I wouldn't say vicious, I think that's the best way I can describe it, but this one, it feels more smooth, I guess. But the music is really great. I will say, Polish music, it's just great.
They got some bangers.
Yes, they do.
I think we're all in agreement that we're all sort of like, well, it needs to just see more, right? Need to see more, need to see how it actually plays out.
Well, the good thing is that at the very end, we're going to see more gameplay during the summer. I predict either Summer Game Fest, maybe the Xbox Showcase, or maybe they'll just do their own thing, like they did this time. I'm honestly surprised, and I actually said this in the chat. I don't know if you guys saw it, maybe you did. I'm actually surprised that Bandai Namco is publishing this game. They don't usually typically publish games outside of their internal development teams. I mean, they make exceptions for games like from Software. So the fact that Bandai is taking a risk with this game, I'm actually kind of a bit more encouraged to maybe take a look at this game a little bit more. Because I honestly can't think of a game outside of their own studios that Bandai has published in the past few years. Maybe you can, DeMarco?
Well,
I have no idea.
I said it before, like...
No, I don't... No.
Go ahead.
Oh, I can't, I don't follow Bandai that closely, so...
Well, you should. We're getting a 2D Pac-Man Metroidvania.
I mean, I've said it before.
Honestly,
that actually looks pretty good. And it actually makes sense why they had it as a secret level episode.
They publish so many random things. Bandai does like anything from like Dragon Ball Z to Dawnwalker. Like they don't just stick to like one thing typically. So to me it wasn't really surprising at all, but
the publishing agreement they have with From Software has been such a good partnership for them. One of the reasons why I'm glad that Sony did not acquire Kadokawa.
Okay,
anyway,
here we go.
Continue, Red.
I had so here are some details on the game, and stop me if anything snags your ear. I don't know.
Stop.
So this game, okay, you like that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. What did you like about it? Okay. All right. This is it started development over 2 years ago. Now this is why I said this game is like 3 years away at the most. I would think but which is why whenever they said that you're going to see a gameplay revealed this year, made me think that it's like at least like 2 years, like a year and a half, 2 years out. But that's generous. Let's just say 2.5 years. This game is not coming out for a long time, so which makes sense why we didn't see much.
But it's also strange that they're starting all of this right now and promising this like deep dive into gameplay over the summer.
Yeah, or just like a regular
That's why
trailer,
I think it's closer.
probably. Well, it's like, but in comparison to what they have shown, they could just drop like an actual trailer that's like a minute and a half long, and we'd be like, we finally saw the game, instead of getting like a 20-minute deep dive. Because in comparison, that's a lot. We got like 4.5 seconds of gameplay. So yeah, it's strange, but so this is here, I have it here, led by former Witcher 3 game director Conrad
Tomaskiewicz.
Thank you. This was you nailed it. That's incredible. Good job. And Cyberpunk Quest director Matus Tomaskiewicz. So wait, are they brothers?
Is it the same last name?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I think it's a brother studio.
Or what if it's his dad?
Yeah,
Well,
Jonas
anyway.
Jonas actually put some information in the chat. Studio was founded in February 2022, so 3 years, technically. It's been probably in production since then. So
okay, studio was founded in February 2022, and has probably been in production since then, assuming the founders already had the idea somewhat planned out when getting the studio together. Yeah, so it seems like conceptually they sort of knew what they wanted to do for a long time. They kind of talked about that, actually. Like, this is something that we've always been passionate about. Like, this is an idea that we've always been passionate about. So that makes sense.
Something
Thank you, Jonas.
they wanted to do it. This is actually something they wanted to do at CD Projekt Red, but with them focusing on the next Witcher and Cyberpunk, obviously they didn't have the time or the resources or even the manpower to do it.
Okay. All right. So there you go. Holly, that might give you a little more faith, because the Cyberpunk quests. Fuck my god. I mean, both those games. Whew. Focuses on narrative sandbox, and that is like what they're sort of like keying this as like a new genre, or like a new, like, they don't know how to describe their game other than to call it a narrative sandbox. So the way that they describe this in the gameplay breakdown, or the gameplay, the reveal, is that they said, we don't like to think of this like we have main quests and side quests. We just have quests. And the game is up to you to decide. Like, it's not about you and Cohen. It's literally like you're immersing yourself into this world, and it's all about your decisions. And now we've heard this a ton from 100 other games, but this was really interesting to me because it sort of like alleviates the pressure of, I need to do a side quest, or I missed out on something. It seems like everything is just there for you to do, instead of just, let me do like a let me check this quest off, check this side quest off, now go to the main quest. It seems like everything is just the game. And again, that sort of...
Yeah, and the idea would be that it's more thoughtful when you approach it too, because of course all of that's going to take up that time that you do have.
Yeah, they added a bit of realism without actually taking realistic encounters into account. Like DeMarco just said, it's not the main quest, it's not a side quest, it is a quest, just like in real life. I know I don't really like realism in games that much, but for this, nothing is too insignificant. If you're doing a quest, or if you want to do a quest, you have to consider, hey, if I do this, it's going to take up some time. So you actually have to be realistic with your time, and you have to decide, should I do this? What are the benefits of doing it? What are the potential consequences of not doing it, or even doing it? That's actually something I really like about RPGs, and the fact that they're actually doubling down by having you make a decision in this way, tying it to the time management system. It actually feels more like your choices matter. And if you choose the wrong one, well, you're living with the consequences.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if no two games are the same, does that mean they're relying on a lot of procedural generation for certain beads in the story? You know,
No.
up to get you to certain beads in the story, you know what I mean? Or like surely they're not creating so many quests that, you know, it's a massive mega tree that, you know what I mean, would
I think
take
it is
you-
that. I think it is a tree. I think it's like a domino effect. From what if I'm taking what they said in their documentary thing, they were saying like, because if you don't do this one quest, because again of the system like Persona, where you went to bed that night and you didn't take care of the old lady, and the old lady dies, and then that old lady was gonna give you something to help you out on the other quest. Well, now that's not gonna happen, so therefore this branch is cut off, and now this new branch starts because of the consequences of not saving her. So it's like, and I feel like, and they talked about like this is like their main focus. Like they really wanted to have like a really thoughtful story, and so that's why they keep saying narrative sandbox. Like they wanted to have an open world RPG, but at the same time they wanted it to be more meaningful than ever. So whenever you do screw something up, you feel like you actually lost something, instead of I can just load back and do that quest. Well, if you go back and do that quest, you're still gonna miss out on something else. So you feel like you've lost. Oh shit, my father.
Well, the narrative choices, they don't. It doesn't really feel like Persona in that vein. It actually feels more like Detroit Become Human, because in that game you also couldn't go back and change things. Like I remember the E3 demo, you could actually choose, or you can actually fail to save the little girl, but at the same time, if you do it a different way, you can.
No way, we can't touch tips.
Anyway, I saw who joined.
There we go.
Hi, Assassin.
Thank you, Colt. Cody's what showed up, everybody. Hit that button that I can't hit. No? No one? All right. Thanks. Well,
No.
there we go. Here, I'll do it. 'Cause I can,
Got your ass.
I don't. No.
If you guys could just leave, DeMarco and I are going to do the show. So it's
all
really
right, well,
Yeah.
that's all we
see you
need.
later. I was actually going to try to... no, that didn't work at all.
Let's bring it around to Oblivion Remake.
Let's bring it around, yeah. Colt, what are you doing, man? Dude, thank you so much for jumping in. I'm
I
happy.
wanted to just celebrate your birthday with you, since you won't move over here. Just move here.
Yeah, just let me get back in my Dodge Ram 83 with 30,000 miles.
Quit your job,
Like
sell your
Animated
house,
Gas.
leave
Mean
your
your Ford
girlfriend for
Ranger?
Colt.
My Ford
Yeah.
Ranger. Everyone seems to think that I drive a truck, which is strange, but
Subaru Forester.
Little baby truck.
Forester.
Baby truck.
Yeah, little like this is all that I can muster up for masculinity. Speaking of which, Colt, did you see that we had Andrew Tate was gifted a channel membership tonight in the chat?
I heard that. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The real Andrew Tate.
The real Andrew Tate, dude. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for the birthday.
Not Andrew Tate. Tate.
Well, he really
This has
likes to
been
show
a
off-
pretty.
Yep.
It's been a pretty good week for Holly with the cheeks. You got the Doom cheeks, and then Happy Bomb Center the Tyson cheeks mug, which is a thing.
Yeah, that's right.
It's now a thing. That's right.
Yeah.
I own probably the only one in existence. Suck it.
Yep.
I love it. Hey, Cole, what are you? Hey, listen, before we continue with Dawnwalker, what have you been into, man?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Podcasts.
Podcast,
Yeah, I've probably-
podcast. Yeah.
I probably played the least amount of games this past couple weeks in like 9 years. So I'm in a total funk, and yeah, I don't know. You guys were talking about Dawnwalker?
Yes, we're talking about Dawnwalker.
Dawnwalker, Texas Ranger?
Yeah, exactly. Starring.
Why do you think I named my kids Walker and Texas Ranger? It's not.
Yeah, so good. Yeah, we're just talking
Not
about.
Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
We're talking about the how it's a narrative sandbox, and how it's more like it's a big branching story like we've heard before, but it seems like this is more like it locks you in. So in Persona, you know, like you do your day, the day is over, and then you have been locked out of. Well, I guess Persona doesn't really do that, but as far as like the time thing goes, whenever you do a quest or make a decision, time moves forward. So you have 30 days and 30 nights.
Yeah.
So if you don't do a quest, it'll affect the other quest, and that's why they've said like no two playthroughs are the same. But beyond that, 14th century medieval Europe. So it's not like it's in Vizima. It's not like it's in like Thedas or like a made up, world or whatever. It's actually like kind of like what was it? The Order 1886 type thing. Like it's like set.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
You
it's
mean
like
the game that Sony refuses to acknowledge?
which is so weird. I
Or
don't know how
one of
good
them
that
anyway?
game
You're like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Yeah,
Well, that's
exactly.
Red Zone's fault.
That's true, brother. Anyway, all right, listen, we don't have to keep talking about this game, but it's got vampires in it. Day and night cycle plays a big role. Wanted, I don't know why he is. This is all from Shinobi, by the way. Same thing that I said
I know
to you, Colt.
the emphasis too. I know the big emphasis too was like they really put a lot of emphasis on saying, oh well, sometimes the bad guys are good guys and the good guys are the bad guys.
Oh, you don't say.
I say that a bit.
Really? Did you have an epiphany?
Oh, I think I'm frozen.
Was
All right.
yeah. All right. Good. All right.
Am I here? Am I here again? Did I break for a second?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's
If
fine.
you
We're fine.
talk,
Keep
if
going.
you- if you talk to someone and have gone long without feeding first, you might lose control and eat them, even your best friend. When I was like, man, you can accidentally suck your best friend, like, right without even needing to. Be like, whoops, oh.
How'd that get in there?
Well, yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. Yeah.
The Tobey Maguire. I love that. How'd that get in there?
What is that from?
It's from
When
Spider-Man
he's putting
3
the
or whatever.
ring in the glass.
He put the ring like
MJ.
when they're at dinner, and the meme is like when you give a massage and then you're like, how'd that get in there?
How'd that get in there?
That's great.
But Tobey Maguire is so unassuming. It's great.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I love that.
It's like Satya Nadella with Xbox. How'd that get
Exactly.
in there?
Did
Did you hear
listen,
that?
that's-
That kind of
that's
broke
not-
while your guys' show's going. Did you hear the Satya Nadella thing?
No, please.
what?
Let's get the hell away from Dawnwalker. Guys, thank you so much for being here, and shout out to Colt for jumping in. I'm going to end this poll real quick. We could go on and on about Dawnwalker. I'm really excited about it. I think we're all pretty optimistic about it. It looks like you are too. Need to see more optimistic
Yeah.
and hyped, but
It's supposed to come out in 2026.
I mean, that's
That's
me
what
saying
Fonz
that.
told me.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm saying too. Like, that's like the earliest. I don't see it coming until 2027 or something. But anyway, really excited. Colt, break the news. Oh wait, hang on. He's so
What?
shiny.
Too much. There's too much. Yeah, there's too much sheen.
It's so-
That's so great.
There
Can
we
you
go.
see the cheeks?
Wow, Red, you look good from
Signed by the
behind.
mic.
Oh, thank you. I mean, look. How else? Oh, there we go.
Red, that's a good back
There's
profile.
There we go. And we're demonetized.
Who was it in the chat last night that kept saying, "Did he really? Did he really sign that? Did he really autograph that?I think it might have
Dante.
been Dante."
Oh my god.
He's like, is that signed for real? And I was-
I'm jealous.
Can you imagine that?
Holly, my eyes are burning, Parky says. Yes.
I was
fantastic.
the backstory is when that happened, I don't know what it was about
backstory.
it.
I get it.
It tickled the funny bone like nothing else, and the memes that came out were so good. I was trolling like our group chat for days with these things, and every once in a while I'll just pop in with the picture of the butt cheeks like it's a drive-by cheeking.
It was too much. It was like it was an actual obsession.
It was so funny. I was like, look at the cutlets.
And every time you take a drink, you're like,
Got your ass.
Oh my gosh.
Got your ass.
Riskit'll have to put that on his soundboard now instead of
Like, got your ass. Yeah, because you literally do. All right, Colt, I'm excited for this breaking news. What happened with Satya and
Yeah.
Nutella?
So this comes from the website, the Information, which is a business and finance geared paywalled website that breaks the news, and it is $900 or $200 a month to access this website.
Oh,
So it broke on
Can't wait
Reset
to
Era.
go to Reddit for free.
yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's on Reset Era, but I won't go there because you'll get AIDS when you go to Reset Era, like it's just right where you walk in. So I got some of the quotes from it. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. I hate that place. It's horrible. Just a bunch of horrible people.
Yeah,
But anyway,
it is. Yeah.
so the Information is the actual site. They said a lot of the article was geared toward finance and it just not for gaming audience. But some of the quotes from this were that Satya Nadella in 2021 was faced with the decision with Microsoft to cancel Xbox, to shut it down, which would mean get Microsoft out of gaming business. Of course, the fanboys are going to say Satya already killed the Xbox because they think Xbox means just a console and nothing else. And if you still think that in 2025, what are you doing? But anyway, the information here is Nadella took the first path of choosing to keep Xbox. It was either shut them down or go all in. And so the first thing was to grab Bethesda that year in 2021 for $7 billion and turn around the next year and acquire Activision and Blizzard for over $75 billion. So yeah, it's just funny that I could read some of the stuff from this, but basically what it comes down to is Satya was going to just get out of gaming completely from Xbox and Microsoft. And instead he's like, well, let's just spend $100 billion and let's see where it goes. So he chose to invest in Game Pass. And I think that's one of the things that Phil Spencer said to him during that time in 2021. It's like, what are we doing here, right? And Phil said, well, if we can get all this content and front load it into Game Pass, we're going to try and hit 100 million subscribers by 2027. And they're not even halfway there, but I guess he's gone all in. But yeah, you're going to see people use this as ammunition that Xbox is dead, even though Satya chose not to kill it. So
They're not
Right.
that
dead,
broke
but
about
they're
an hour
not-
ago.
Not in the way you think.
Didn't at that time too Microsoft, I don't know all the stuff about it, but like I think at that time Microsoft proper had a cash issue too, right? They had a surplus that they had to start spending. So I mean, they could have put it somewhere else, right? But
That's how we got Activision. They got Activision Blizzard with that surplus of cash.
Yeah.
That was a cash purchase, right?
right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm like having like flashbacks. I'm like, oh, Destin Legary. No, I'm kidding. But I just remember.
Well, everyone
hearing about-
acts like Red. They all act like. I mean, it doesn't really work that way, but Microsoft, they act like they put it on a credit card or they put it on loan to get Activision Blizzard. They paid for it with a cash surplus. Of course, they need to get their money back for them and their shareholders as soon as possible. But right now, they're already raking in money with Game Pass, console, cloud, Xbox Live, games that are already releasing or will release on PlayStation, and all those things.
Well, there's penalties too for them having that cash surplus. That's why they needed to spend it and get it out the door. Doesn't mean they had to put it in Xbox, but they had an issue with having too much money in their hands, which I'd like to know what that feels like someday. That'd be nice.
That's
Mhm.
wild. So we're talking about Satya Nadella having to make a choice whether to kill Xbox or to invest in it and make it grow in a different way. This is 2021, right? So he chose to change Xbox instead of kill it. So he's like, we're not going to kill it. We're going to make it not be alive anymore. So they're literally just like making it. That's like a season 1 Family Guy.
Yeah.
They
So-
decided to peg it.
Okay. How does that work?
Did you say peg it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Just
decided
making
to.
sure.
They decided to inject it for their pleasure, and well,
All right.
Xbox has been screwed.
Well, it's for my
What?
pleasure too, because I can play all the games on PC. So it's
There
rigged
is
for
a
my
sub-
pleasure too.
There is a subset of console-only fans who feel like they got screwed because they don't have bragging rights anymore. Their games have never been taken away from them, but they feel like the Xbox console will not be competitive and will not be up high in the sales charts where everyone can boast about how great it's doing. Those days are long gone. And so there's people that feel like they were betrayed, that they're being cheated on. But you have other people like DeMarco, who is going to play all those games on PC and is super happy that Xbox has more games. And if he's on Game Pass, he's like, I'm just going to get those for $20 a month instead of paying $70 every game. Because Xbox has like 10 games coming in 2025, and it's like $200 or $900 or whatever. Yeah, it's.
And honestly, I'm more incentivized to buy them through the Xbox platform, the Xbox store on PC as well. Simply because now I know, oh hey, they have their mobile device coming out eventually. I'll play it on that. Like if I choose that. Oh, I need a new TV. Let me go get the LG that I could just play these games on if I buy them through the Microsoft store. So they're getting that additional revenue as well, because I'm not going to choose Steam or Epic or GOG or some of these other competitors that exist through PC.
What?
So they're having their cake and they're eating it too.
What about the issues with the Microsoft Store version versus the Steam version?
I mean that obviously
affect
that
your
varies.
Purchase, you know what I mean?
No, it varies from game to game, right? And if these are still Microsoft-owned studios, for example, like Fable comes out and I want to play Fable, or Avowed comes out and I want to play Avowed, there's a pretty good chance I'll buy it through Xbox Store directly because I want those perks to be able to play it and own it anywhere.
And if you
and those are games that I sorry.
No, I should say, and even if it's in Game Pass and you start playing it first on Game Pass and you decide you like it and you want to buy it, then your progress will just stay with you versus having to restart on Steam. And
hey, if I buy it during my Game Pass, I know like, I've played Avowed, I've played Fable, I've played the Oblivion remake that comes to Game Pass. You know what? I have my game set, and I'm gonna buy the one that I'm currently playing with my Game Pass discount, which I get through the Xbox store. So honestly, again, I know Assassin, you're upset about all this going on, but I like it.
Assassin,
well, yeah, because
please.
it benefits you.
Yeah, Assassin, tell me.
Yeah, it benefits most people.
Assassin, I want to hear you get furious, and I want to hear your nostrils fuming with steam. Tell
Red,
me.
I told you I didn't want to talk about this.
I know. I
didn't
it's
want
so
to
we can
debate
see how
this.
angry you get.
I know. Turn on your camera so we can see the steam coming out of you.
out of his ears,
No.
like in the car.
It's actually probably much more positive than it is negative. Much more. Some of the perception and the acceptance of the change in the industry, especially for people that are on Xbox console, has been difficult. But it really isn't a negative thing the way that we thought it was when it was first like being introduced, and we kind of had to understand what's going on.
And the thing is, like, my perception of gaming in general has changed because of the negative effects of the exclusivity. And I don't mean just because, like, oh, it's not on my preferred platform, I don't care. It's that, like, I don't care. Holly said it on Infinite Podcast the other day, or maybe it's 2 weeks ago. I've been trying to catch up because I've been so behind on podcasts. But you said something, Holly, like, some people just want everything in one place, which is why if you go to Steam, or if you go to PC, people just want to either just be on Steam, or just be on Epic, or just be on whatever. But Xbox is investing in the ecosystem as a whole, where they are Microsoft, so they are PC, and they are Xbox. So I don't know, the idea that everything goes, I guess. Let me before let's calm down. Let's everyone calm down. My name's Red, everyone. The perception. Hi. The perception of gaming has changed for me personally because of the negative effects of exclusivity. We've seen it with devs now backtracking, saying this hurt us a lot. Like Square Enix being the prime example right now. So I think that the direction that Microsoft is going right now does excite me more because I have dipped my toe into the PC, ecosystem. And not to say like I like Xbox one way or the other. I've just been acclimated to one. I've just acclimated to one over the other, you know. But I have just recently played. What I'm saying is, if their idea of pushing Xbox forward to getting it into more hands, I think is great. Have a hybrid console that's essentially just a PC, but it allows you to press a button to go sit on your couch and turn on your controller instead of, like I was talking to Holly the other day, just to get my PC set up to where it feels like a console. I had to do all these things to make sure that my controller works like a mouse. And anyway, 3 years ago, I would have said that Satya Nadella saying that would have scared the shit out of me. And now that I'm seeing like where it's going, it actually is kind of exciting. I know a lot of people are upset about the exclusivity, you know, Halo going to PlayStation and Gears going to PlayStation and whatever. And now you ask yourself, how is Xbox defined? What represents Xbox now? Well, if Xbox is everywhere, pretty much everything represents Xbox, and I think that's sort of maybe where.
Ooh.
So.
Well, imagine.
That was well said.
Thank you.
Imagine if in 2021 Saudi had been like, I don't care, pull plug, we're done. Like, what would have happened to all your stuff, right? So, what do you prefer? Them pulling the plug in 21 and having nothing except the legacy box that you have and what's there and what's supported, or having the fact that other people are playing the games outside of your console? And I do think eventually it will lead to Xbox getting out of consoles, but I don't think that's anytime soon. And I think that by the nature of technology and what we're seeing, that's coming anyway, right? For anybody. I don't think it's specific to Xbox. They just might be the first ones to do it. And I think it's ultimately like gaming started on PC, gaming will end on PC. Like that's just like it's an evolutionary system that like has just it's a circle, right? Like it started here with PC. It went through all these iterations and it's just going to come back to PC. It's just going to look different, right? So like the Steam box is essentially, I mean, consoles are essentially a PC, right? They're just a very specifically manufactured, lockdown PC system. So,
Right. Sorry, my stupid.
Yeah, Holly's 100% right. It will. She's right. I don't think Xbox has another console after the next one, and this next one is going to be so PC-like. And I think maybe even PlayStation might be a little more PC-like than they've ever been next generation. And if Xbox didn't have a console, and we're talking like if next generation kicks off, let's say 2027 or 2028, the latest, right? If it's going to be a 6-year, 8-year console generation that puts us in the 2030s. I mean, DeMarco, are there going to be that many consoles? Are consoles going to be that ubiquitous in the 2030s?
Remind me of what the word ubiquitous means. Let's start there.
It's like when you're with your friends and like you rub your elbows together, and it's just like, are they going to be like in the zeitgeist, like where everyone's on console, and console is one of the more popular places to play?
Okay.
I don't know. I just don't. I see a future of that changing.
Present, when it's like present everywhere, it's just like ubiquitous would be like it's just synonymous with
the way to play.
It's just everywhere.
Well, and that's okay. That's what I thought that it meant. But because right now, I think the biggest thing that needs to change in gaming, if you want to like diversify the industry or whatever, the majority of people, whenever they think of video games, they just think it's a PlayStation. Like, they don't think about like a gaming console. It's a PlayStation. Like whenever I was a kid, my mom was like, I'm going to take away your PlayStation. I'm like, I don't have a PlayStation. She's like, well, whatever it is, you're grounded from it. You're a Nintendo. And I'm like, Mom, it's a Wii U.
Right. It's a PC.
Come on. Freaking, yeah. But I think that, so anyway, I'm just saying like, yes, that would be the way to, like, if it's everywhere by accident, like if you buy a new TV, and you see the Xbox app on your TV, like in the future, like you said, in 2030, Xbox being everywhere would make sense. Like that would just be like, oh, I'm a casual gamer. I just play on Xbox. I play Xbox on my TV or whatever. And then that
Or your
sort of-
handheld, because that's
your
where it's all
handheld.
going to.
Exactly. So I mean, if that's the way that they are going to make it ubiquitous, then I think that it's a really smart move. But we'll have to see. I think the majority of people are still worried about hardware because they're used to one thing. I'm not necessarily worried about hardware. I'm actually more excited to see like the hybrid thing that we've been hearing about and stuff like that. But again, it's only because I know the potential of PC gaming now, and I am like, ooh, if that is, and having everything in one place. Again, that's me, because Holly, you asked me the other day, like, why don't you want to play on PC more? And I'm like, well, I want my profile and I want my legacy all in one place or whatever. If that's the future of Xbox, I can just have Xbox everywhere. F yeah.
Steam needs to have better achievements too. Nobody gives a crap about
I
achievements
know.
on PC, right? Like one pops up when I'm playing indie, and I'm like,
Like,
get
whatever.
out of my corner, stupid. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I love, yeah, and I
But
love.
I want it to actually mean something. I love Xbox achievements, right? Like the rare ones, how they pop up, the sound. I like
Yeah.
the number because I'm an engineer and I need the number to prove that I'm better than I was. All of that stuff, right? And like, I don't like trophies. Trophies mean nothing to me. I know people are like, it seems like I'm in the minority, like for that, because most people are begging Xbox to put this like platinum trophy thing in achievements, and I'm like, I don't really care about a platinum trophy. I care about the points I get. Like, it's fine if you put a trophy on top of that, but if you get rid of the number-based system or some sort of metrics, I'm gonna be mad, right? It's just gonna be like I said, I could give two bones about the stupid trophies. When I get a bronze trophy on PlayStation, I'm like, well, that's lame. I don't want a
Like, that
bronze
makes me
trophy.
feel
right?
worse.
That's
Yeah.
stupid. Stupid. Like,
Stupid.
something better.
Well, maybe you should be better at gaming and get the better trophies.
Exactly. Get the shinier ones or whatever.
Maybe they shouldn't.
You shouldn't
have
be rewarded
everybody
for
win
mediocrity.
trophies.
No.
Well, also what we
I like the
heard
runners-up trophies that they give to all the kids that didn't win the actual 3 spots. I'm like, I don't care. Get that
It's
out
like,
of here.
hey, you participated. Good job. Good
Yeah,
job, buddy.
yeah.
You go. You forgot your name. It's like that kind of thing.
Yes.
But I remember. I can't remember who reminded me recently about Valve saying that they would love that. They talked about their subscription service, and then they were talking about Game Pass, and they said, well, we would love to have Game Pass come to us. Like, instead of us making a subscription service, why don't you come to us? So that's just like the future that I'm looking at, is the complete opposite of exclusivity, where everything goes everywhere. And if it's for everyone, it's for everyone. I don't know. It just seems like a win-win for me. So imagine Steam being, like you said, Holly, having Xbox achievements because it's their systems
better.
are sort of because it's better. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's exciting. I don't know. Was that it? Sorry, FarQ is trying to send me like a backdoor to this site so I can read things.
Hello.
Oh, really?
BT
Yeah.
Maverick would like for you to open the mystery game and tell everybody what the game name is.
Mm,
Okay,
half
I'll
of
do
half
that.
this
I'll do
community already knows what it is, but I wouldn't even bring it up because then it'll kind of ruin small surprises for other people.
You're talking about so Colt, you're talking sorry. BT
Oh,
Maverick
I'm sorry.
Gifted me. No, you're fine. BT Maverick gifted me a Steam game. I don't know what it is. That's the mystery.
Oh,
game. You're
mystery it
talking
up.
about-
Let's see what it is.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Let me do it. All right, here. Well, sorry. Let's keep. Was that it, Colt? Was that everything? Was Salty and the Della?
Yeah, it was basically a bunch of other jargon about that, but yeah, that he chose to go all in, and he already said that publicly on video, where he said we were going all in gaming. So are they going to I don't know what the word is. Are they going to revisit this down the road? Is this worth it? We're way behind on Game Pass growth. Somebody was harping at me and is like, okay, so they can't sell consoles. They don't have to sell consoles, but what about when they don't hit their publisher numbers? I'm like, but they're going to sell their games on PlayStation. Like, if the games aren't good, then the games aren't good. But there's no way they're not going to sell their games and grow Game Pass at the same time, because if the games are good a lot of people buy them on Xbox, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2 and PlayStation. Like, they can't lose. They'll do fine. I don't know. It's not much to worry about. And you'll still get to play them on console if you want. You'll still get a great experience. A really good one. Not much changed. All right, go ahead. Open mystery game.
Well, I'm trying to redeem it on my mobile app, but I flipping can't understand how to redeem stuff on Steam for the life of me because it's so.
I know.
Load up Steam on your PC.
Well, if I do that here, I guess I can do that, but I have
Terrified to touch the PC during the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
see if you
Well,
can play the. See if
you have a
can
more
play the
powerful
game.
rig now.
Well, here I got it. I just had to be really quick about it.
Go to on your phone. Just open the Steam app, and at the top, right under the search bar, is Wallet.
Okay.
And then under Steam account, current balance is
Redeem
there's a redeem.
Steam. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Steam wallet code or
Yeah, Steam gift card or wallet code. That's it.
okay. There we go. All right, I did it. Success. I'm trying to get rid of.
You're lucky because he accidentally sent it to me first, and I put it in, and I was like, "Oh, I already had this."
Did I do it wrong?
Why?
I don't know.
Red's about to get
success,
genital jousting on his Steam account.
Well, that'd be great.
Well, I
It's on
don't
my
know
wish
that
list.
game. It's actually hilarious.
I'm sorry. While I figure this
Super
out,
Bunny Man.
You're not very
that
good at
game is
tech, are you?
amazing.
well, it's just Steam. Like, I'm just so used to just like redeem is like in these big letters that it's like stuck to my face, and in this it's like go to your friends. Why the hell would I? Why would my dumb brain say I'm gonna go to my friends list to redeem a code? That makes no sense to me. So I gotta go to my wallet to redeem a code.
Okay, but
It's a
what did you get?
wallet. I can't see it. It just said that I did it, and then congratulations.
Go to your library, and it'll also have a little new badge over the game title, and you'll probably know. Oh, type S into your library search. BT says.
S. I don't. I'm not seeing it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I've done. It said that I redeemed
Okay.
something.
All right.
Okay. Well, listen. Let's. Here, I'll get it. BT Maverick. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. Let me just. What the hell else was? What the hell else is going on in the show? Oh, whoopsie! Didn't mean to do that.
Boomer Realm podcast.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm having an issue. Hey, Assassin, tell us real quick about the breaking news about Assassin's Creed while I do this.
All right, you talking about the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remake?
You said it right.
You didn't say it like Nicole said.
Like Riskin.
Oh.
Did you hear what I said yesterday about Shadows?
Yep. I don't want to say it out loud, but yeah, it was so funny. I was listening to it today because I was out at like the end of it. I was like, twice. So good. Yeah, Assassin, go ahead. What's the breaking news about Assassin's Creed Black Flag?
You were about to say black shit, weren't you?
No. I was not.
I will just drink out of my mug with.
Yep, thank
with
you.
With DeMarco's logo on the bottom?
Yep, exactly. Oh, is that DeMarco's logo on the bottom? Wait, show everyone
No, it's a
DeMarco's.
sticker I've been picking on. It's a sticker. I've been picking on it. Apparently, you look like a sticker.
There you go. Well, I mean, that's what he likes. I don't know. Okay, yeah, sorry. Assassin, go ahead.
Not really much to say, but apparently the Black Flag remake is real. It was supposed to be released November this year, but because of Shadow's delay, it's been pushed back. Ubisoft has apparently 10 Assassin's Creed games of varying degrees, mobile, console, PC, in development to be released over the next 5 years. All 10 games have been pushed back because of Shadow's delay. Insider Gaming was actually sent gameplay of Edward Kenway sailing a ship on the upgraded Anvil engine, which we saw last with Mirage and what we're seeing with Shadows. Apparently the gameplay has been reworked. Environments and actual life, wildlife has actually been improved as well. Naval combat has been tweaked, but is faithfully original to what was released back in 2014. That being said, to some, the Black Flag remake is probably coming a few years earlier than some of us may have expected. That's the November 2025 release. May have been pushed back to 2026. I actually don't know if it has been delayed or not. That's actually the only Assassin's Creed that they don't know if it's been delayed to next year or not. And that's all we know so far. My question is, why remake Black
Red
Flag
found the game.
when
The second
was it The
one,
Witcher 2?
the remake.
Dude, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Assassin. I had to interrupt you because I did not expect that. Holy shit! Now I see why. Okay, BT Maverick gifted me Silent Hill 2, which I don't know how vocal I've been about it on the podcast, but it is literally my favorite horror franchise ever, and it's also my favorite horror game ever. So was the second one.
That's amazing.
That's fucking. Thank you so much, dude. That is amazing. You son of a bitch. That is fantastic. Well, look, there's the horror game that I have to stream. So look at that. It all comes full circle. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, man. I am so excited to play that and scream and cry and poop and pee. All live on air. It'll be great. Thank you. Sincerely, thank you so much, BT. That is fantastic. Oh, God. Okay. All right. All right, I'm sorry. Assassin, what were you saying about Persona?
I wasn't. What? What? Persona?
Go ahead.
I didn't say anything about Persona. Can we talk about what we think might be at that developer direct, that mystery game? I mean, we've already gone off the rails. Again.
Well,
for the
Colt,
88th time in a row.
Colt was saying that
Double
Double
Fine is
Fine.
Japanese now?
No.
that's true.
Sorry.
They did say the long
Legendary Japanese IP.
what
Oh,
Well, but
Double
is
Fine.
that
Yes! Double Fine! Brutal Legend is Japanese now! Brutal Legend 2 set in
Free.
Japan!
no wait?
Free.
Brutal Legend?
Is it? But is that? But the Japanese remake, isn't that in addition to the fourth game, or is that supposed to actually be that fourth game?
According to
No, the-
Jez, go
The
ahead.
fourth game is the legendary Japanese IP.
Oh,
Decades long
who
IP.
cares?
So
I told
Ninja
you!
Gaiden?
Holly hates all Japanese!
Not true.
Yes, it is.
Ninja Gaiden was something that pops into my head. Wasn't Ninja Gaiden only on Xbox, like way back in the day? Xbox original?
Back in the day, yes. I think it's been ported to PlayStation as of a few years ago.
Could
That
be
one
it?
might actually be pretty good. Colt, you know
I think
more about
Ninja Gaiden's
Gaiden than
been
I do.
on PlayStation for a long time.
Well, I guess in terms of just like hyping it up as like and showing it off at an Xbox developer direct because that's where it originated, was on the Xbox platform. That's
Yeah.
really all I'm at. Just maybe that's.
I don't really remember. I think the first Ninja Gaiden from the reboot was an Xbox original exclusive, and then it went to PlayStation and everywhere else. Like not for after the second game, maybe. But I don't really know because I didn't play those games back then.
If I
played the
remember
original one.
correctly,
Right.
and I think I'm wrong on this, but don't quote me. I'm pretty sure the original Ninja Gaiden games were like 1 year exclusivity each, and then they got placed on PlayStation. I don't know. I didn't game in that era, unfortunately.
I didn't either.
He was a
Well-
sperm at that time.
Gee, I didn't know 8 years old meant being a sperm. Thanks, Holly.
I mean, what's the difference?
Potato.
When in Rome.
Will you stop with the
Bing,
when in
bang,
Rome
boom.
shit?
Bing bang boom. She got me there
Okay,
like the
Red.
Express A train.
Okay, so Ninja Gaiden is a good pick. I know they're more associated with Sony, so What about Resident Evil 9?
But why would that be like hyped
It's not a
up as?
remake though.
Yeah,
It
and why,
didn't
What
why-
say
about
remake.
What about the 5 remake? That might be it.
It didn't say remake. When did it say remake?
I thought it was a remake.
No,
they
it said
essentially-
the next game in a legendary Japanese IP franchise.
Oh,
It didn't say
But
remake.
why, I guess my thing with that is why would they word it that way and hype it up that way when Capcom can do whatever the hell they want all the time, and be successful with it? Like, this isn't the time or place to. I don't know.
it
not
won't
like
be
wouldn't-
Resident Evil because they always do that with PlayStation. It's always got marketing rights with PlayStation.
Right.
Fair
yeah, I
enough.
agree. Yeah, it's just strange. Like Capcom doesn't need to. It's not Resident Evil, but I guess that's why like Ninja Gaiden comes to my mind. When was the last Ninja Gaiden game? I don't know.
I don't know.
why
Ask
this-
Colt.
15 years ago or something. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
because they well,
Jesus
yeah, 'cause
Christ.
didn't they do like the Ninja Gaiden Black, which had like 1 and 2. It was like a mashup of like the trilogy or like the first 2 games or something like that.
I think
don't know.
3 is the last one. Razor's Edge. I
I don't.
I didn't really follow it after the NES versions. That was 2012. So it's been
Okay.
Is it like a
Been a
badge
while.
of honor for Xbox fans to just not like Japanese games, or did I just not get that memo when I got my Series X?
I mean, what do you think it could be, Assassin? If it's it.
Well, I
have the
don't think
wording
it's
in front
Ninja
of me.
Gaiden because we're already getting a Ninja Gaiden game this year. Ragebound, that 2D one.
Oh yeah, that's
So I don't-
cool. Yeah.
So I don't think we're getting Ninja Gaiden.
That
one looks cool.
Oh.
Wait, that's just like a Ninja Gaiden style game, right? That side scroller.
Well, it is.
No.
It's under the Ninja Gaiden name. It's being published by Koei Tecmo.
Oh, cool.
What about Dota?
Dota.
Slowlark says Shenmue, which is a
that
really
Japanese?
popular. Well,
no,
I guess
Dota isn't Dota like made by Riot?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
It's definitely not Final Fantasy Red, so you need to give up on that one.
well, that's coming. That's coming, regardless.
Well, don't you
Um,
know that Square Enix hates you
that's what she said.
specifically? Why would they start loving you now?
Excuse me.
You heard me.
My father will come back one day. Shout out to Risky for the biscuit. Who says, "Hey assassin, hey assassin, hey
Hey,
assassin."
assassin.
And he didn't respond to him, which is great.
Anyway, let's get
Colt.
back to.
So
Well,
Risket
you asked
says,
me what I think it is.
Risket for the biscuit says, "Hey Colt, Holly, DeMarco, and happy McHappy Day Red. Are you getting chicken? Are you getting chicken? Why can't I say chicken? Chicken, sure. Chicken nuggets and
Chicky
ice cream
nuggets?
cake. Chicky nuggies. An ice cream cake. No, that would kill me. But
I
you know
said
what? I'm
that
not
has
gonna
gluten
lie.
and sugar. He'd die. And he said,
Yeah.
"Are you serious?" And I said, gluten would murder his toilet. And then he said,
Wait, what? Oh, this is live. Gluten.
Yeah.
Wow, Americans used to be tough, and now they can be taken down with a chicken nugget and ice cream cake.
Only
or the
Red
Taco
can be
Bell
taken down by
nuggets.
that.
Oh my god. No, it's true. The Taco Bell nuggets totally messed me up. And I'm like, these are actually really good. And it's chicken, so I'm fine. But then I dipped it in the butthole singeing sauce, and it literally did just that. And I'm like, well, there goes my
All right,
virginity.
I'm getting that image out of my head. DeMarco, what do you think it is? Even though I know you hate Japanese games too.
"Here's what to vision it from."
There you go. Exactly. That's literally me after the Taco Bell.
Did you guys see the 1983 McDonald's chicken nugget introduction commercial? That I shared it with a couple people.
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't.
What?
They didn't care.
They're like,
one
"Oh,
with
we have the taste
sword
of the
and
Far
Fu
East," and it was like
Manchus. The what?
God, yeah, they just marketing.
like a
was-
samurai chicken nugget. Going, "Hi-yah!" Yeah, it's like, I mean, that's what we grew up with. Like, you just watch it, sit down with your family and watch a commercial about food or fast food, and they just make fun of other races. That was great. That's how you
It was
sell
great.
products.
Type to the
And it worked.
extreme. Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, and it worked.
Exactly.
It just
Anyway,
Did it
Well,
though?
taste of tinfoil or whatever. or whatever.
Anyway, I would like for DeMarco to answer my question.
My spicy hot sauce.
My spicy butter free. What was your question, Assassin? Let's be serious, okay?
I wanted to know what DeMarco thought it was.
Oh yeah, Assassin or DeMarco. What did you think? What did you think?
Even though I know he hates Japanese games as much as everyone else.
I saw it was a Japanese game and went, okay, it's fine.
Told
Not for
you.
me.
Told you. I'm the only one in this
Doesn't matter.
fucking panel that likes Japanese games. I'm
not trying to high-five you.
alone. I'm
High five,
alone. We
Holly.
start a podcast just for Japanese games. Please. He's
It
here.
was instantly like, okay, that part of the show's not for me.
That's right. I hope it's the last part.
Man, Xbox is really blowing it this year. They really suck.
Like screw whatever it may be. Japanese.
Just for that,
not
Holly.
for me.
I hope it's the first thing.
Yeah.
That's fine too. It'll get it out of the way. Yeah.
Look, I don't. In all honesty, the serious answer is I didn't give it much thought because I don't know enough about Japanese franchises that it might be, right? So they said it was, and I'm excited to see what it could be, especially if, you know what, I'm open to whatever it might be, especially if it's something that is in an existing franchise, but it's friendly to new players. That's not just directly like a JRPG, you know, then I'm open to checking it out and giving it a look.
Why did you go super Italian?
It's Mario.
Cool.
Come on, you know, don't fucking walk
Hey,
in
Red.
here. Yep.
Plot twist. Here's a plot twist. It's Mario.
That is a legendary Japanese.
Nintendo decided. Yes.
Nothing says Japanese like an Italian plumber
Exactly.
on mushrooms.
Nah, but for real though,
Thank you, William Riggs. I appreciate you, man.
I would give anything for it to be Persona 6. That would be nice, but they just released Metaphor.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I'd give anything for that to be the case. But no. I have no idea what it could be. I just hope to God it's not Death Stranding 2.
Hey, it says you want to read that super chat from Brisket for the Biscuit?
I would not.
All right, well, there it is. We'll just sit here and wait for you to read that.
You're
Thank
the
you.
fucking host, you twat.
Thank you so much, Brisket, for that
Language.
amazing.
Colt,
super
that's
chat.
language to you? That's
Yeah.
baby language here in Texas.
Assassin.
Oh my gosh.
I'd like for you to read that super chat.
Hey, Red, you're the birthday boy. You read it.
Riska says, "Hey, Assassin."
Well, that was
Hi.
difficult.
I'm gonna need
Hey,
you
we
to-
got a high. Got a high.
Uh,
Got a high. Just look
I'm
at
gonna
it.
need you to. Did I miss Yadani? Yadani says, "What about mine?"
I was about to say,
Uh.
Red, if you ask me one more time, I'm going to find where you live, find the most sugar-coated cake I can find, and stuff it in your face.
That is one
That
way to
sounds
kill
hot.
me.
That sounds
Yeah.
delicious.
That sounds hot.
Well, yeah, it sounds delicious to you, DeMarco.
Threaten me
You're
with a
not
good
the one
time.
with the gluten diet.
Yeah.
I love cake.
Just as he's shoving it in my mouth, it's just coming out the other end immediately, just like a Pez.
And Yodani just clipped that.
Okay.
That doesn't sound delicious.
Where do you think I got the cake from? Taco Bell?
I mean, listen, you don't understand how my digestive system works. King Style says I'm turned on.
No.
Thank you so much, Riska. I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you seriously for the super chat.
And thank you, Lotus, for the Ninja Gaiden lore.
William Rick, I am very happy to hear it. He said Bioshock is now his favorite game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you got him on.
Colt. Brian, give me your keys. You're drunk.
William Riggs. Oh, thanks, Holly and Red. Bioshock. Okay, got you. Understood. Yes, Bioshock is amazing. Yeah. And sorry, Lotus Esprit says the first Ninja Gaiden for the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, was released in Japan on December 9th, 1988. I didn't know that.
Ninja Gaiden is really that old?
Mm-hmm.
What song
Holy
is
crap.
Lotus Esprit doing right there? Cake.
It's
Cake,
the Rihanna
cake,
song. Cake.
Put
cake,
your
cake.
name in
Portal.
it.
Okay, what does that mean? What is that song about?
Put your name on the damn cake and eat it.
Is it like I have my cake and eat it too kind of thing?
I
I
don't know,
don't
man.
think
Does it
the
look
cake
like I
is
listen
the
to
cake
music?
you're thinking of. I think it's the
Oh, it's like a
mug,
tattoo.
mug cake.
Oh, it's like a
Oh.
tattoo on something.
Oh.
Like put your name on it.
It's the type of cake
Oh.
that you die for. Literally, figuratively, and facially.
Well,
It's a glass cake. You can't eat it.
But you
I
can
don't
definitely look at
understand
it.
the pop.
It's decorative. If it's a glass, like you put it in a
Cake-
china cabinet,
is
it's a
a-
glass, like a Swarovski, like Swarovski crystals.
It's
That's what I thought. The little balloon, the balloon
Yeah,
knot.
yes.
The old balloon knot.
Yeah, it's ceramic. No, it's
No,
a
it's
ceramic
the things
ceramic cake,
around
not
it.
glass.
Oh, the cheeks.
Ceramic.
Oh, ceramic cheeks.
Ceramic cake. No, the cake is made. It's like it's not meant to eat. It's meant to go on display,
In okay, so what's the point of that?
like in a china cabinet.
gone too
It's
far.
like in a
That's
china
what I
cabinet,
know.
Red.
Okay, gotcha. Yudani says, I imagine Red Wolf's digestive system looks like an esophagus connected to a rectum via a slinky with diarrhea creating device similar to a sink garbage disposal. That's literally it, which is great because, well, I only ever eat whenever I'm on the toilet just to make sure, especially whenever I'm eating something new, because it's like you eat it and it's like nothing happened. I'm good.
He's
And
like, there was a grain of sugar in here. I'm gonna die.
can you imagine just a little like, it's like, boom! Yeah. Yeah, that's indeed, that's how it happens. Yes. Well, thank you for that.
Oh, Noise Moifo. That's actually a good choice. Devil May Cry. But
Again, it's Capcom.
is
man.
that
They
really
don't-
decades though?
They don't. Do I have Crohn's? I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
I don't know.
Crohn's disease.
Like I can eat corn and I'm fine. Isn't that how you know?
That's diverticulitis.
That's everybody though.
That's
Comes
Okay.
right out.
The diverticulitis. Okay, listen, we're learning a lot about each other here on the show, and anyway.
no. We're learning more about your bowel movements.
Listen, I can't help it. I remember whenever I started working at that coffee shop, I would take red peppers, every single kind of vegetable that I could think of, onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, like everything, and I would throw it into a pot, and I would put Greek dressing, feta, and I'd made this like chipotle, this vegan chipotle mayo, and I'd put it in there. I would like cook it slowly, and I think that messed me up because it's a lot of vinegar, and it was one of those things like, this is what I'm gonna eat for lunch every single day to get healthy. And I lost a lot of weight, but I think I lost a lot of weight because it didn't stay in my body at all. So it's just like absolutely
Absolutely. Say it right.
Absolutely.
exactly, yes. So anyway, we're learning a lot about each other. But he has crowns. He's my king. Thank you, Don. It's very
Slowlark,
Very
Doctor
nice.
Blue.
Lolark, you're welcome. Just
Yes.
just send me your ailments, and I will tell you what it is.
There you go. Lotus Esprit says, yes, you know what channel you're on. This is how they roll. Exactly. This is why. It's
This is gonna be really awkward if in like 5 years we find out that Red's been doing acid behind the scenes and that's why he can't handle shit.
Exactly. Did you know that people used to drop I mean, you can drop acid wherever it can dissolve. So that is where I'm gonna leave that. Anyway, hey,
Hey,
Need an
speaking
adult.
of bowel movements, Sony, this isn't big,
okay.
and it has
Really?
nothing to do with bowel movements. Sony
Yeah.
gave I just saw this now. Sony gave $5 million to support the first responders in the Southern California wildfires. So, one of those
Whoa.
small things that, good for PR, good for
Good.
positive community
How much
reaction,
did
but it's also
Microsoft
really
give?
great to see. that they're doing that to help those recovery efforts. 'Cause,
That's really good.
I don't know. But it doesn't. It's not a competition. It's not like a pissing contest. It's just these people need help, and it's an important cause. And I personally know people in California like that have been affected by it. So, just a good thing, just a good thing to see.
Yeah, I
that's
did see a
fantastic.
lot of developers from like Sony's PlayStation studios that are based in California say something on Twitter as well. Like Naughty Dog, Insomniac, and
Yeah.
a bunch of others. They actually said.
But
thank you
anyway,
to
continue to tell me
responders.
about your owls.
My
Sorry.
butthole.
Sorry,
Well,
Timmy.
hey, before I do that,
It's
Yadani
not
Kazada.
about all pleasures.
Yeah, or the other.
It's a movie.
Yadani Kazada, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate $5 super chat. He says, "Happy birthday, Red. What do you think? What do y'all think about the new Microsoft rewards for Xbox? Especially interested in what Assassin thinks. I did see like a new role. I mean, I saw like a new, I saw like a new trailer. Like I saw like 2 trailers on, YouTube. But I was like, I watched it and I was like, I don't understand what the difference is. Maybe I'm just a silly little boy. I don't know. Colt, did you see it?
Yeah, I haven't really looked into that, but I'm like supposed to be one of the resident experts on Microsoft Rewards because I do it every single day, and I'm earning like I don't know, $30 a month almost, 20 some dollars a month doing Microsoft Rewards, but they've added like new quests or something on console and stuff. So I haven't
PC.
looked into it.
And PC.
They added some stuff for PC.
Yeah.
So how does it differentiate from what it was before? Because I remember it was like, go play FIFA and get 2 field goals, or stuff like that, or go play Gears. And I'm like, man, I'm glad I have infinite data to download, because downloading like thousands of gigs just to get 5 points.
Well, you can play one console Game Pass game, one PC Game Pass game, to earn some points, but there are specific ones if you. But I wouldn't do those unless you were planning on playing those games.
Right. I remember.
They added.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, they
No,
added quests, and they have these quest tiles in there as well. So like one of them was play 4 different Game Pass games, and then what's nice is they actually updated the UI enough to have like the games that are in Game Pass start to fill there's like 4 slots, and they'll put the game tile in the slots as you do it, and then there's one for 8 for like the month, which they kind of sort of had before, right? But it's a more updated, a little more informative, I guess you could say, right? By showing you like, okay, you've done these 2 and these are the 2 that you had, so go find more.
Okay. So they made it a little more like a little more fun, a little more like you kind of like want to
Easier to get it done, right?
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Well, there, Assassin, what do you think about it?
Sorry, what?
Yadana Kazada, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, "Happy birthday, Red. What do y'all think of the new Microsoft rewards for Xbox? Especially interested in what Assassin thinks."
I don't know. Ask Colt. He's the expert.
You have not been here at all for the past. We literally went this whole cycle, and I asked Colt, and it's fine.
I was here the whole time.
Okay.
What do I think? I don't care. I'm not playing on my Xbox lately. I'm playing on my PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. The only 2 that actually give a damn about my investment.
Woohoo!
Anyway.
Fuck you!
Oh my
I was
gosh.
expecting DeMarco, but
I
not
would
Colt.
actually argue Assassin. But the fact that Microsoft gives you points that you could then use
I
to
can't
buy
hear
brand new
DeMarco
right
right now.
exclusive games
I can't
just,
hear him.
just for
Can't hear him.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good, DeMarco.
Start over on your angry rant. Go.
Yeah, but keep the.
I would argue that because Xbox gives you points for playing their games on Xbox that you could then use just for playing games like you normally would do anyway, that you could then use to buy more Xbox games, is Xbox giving more of a crap than Sony? Because what rewards
very much
program
more.
does Sony have? They have an inferior Game Pass selection system, and on top of that, they also have
Just as much.
I don't know. Actually, I was gonna make a comment about their like Sony PlayStation Live or whatever it's called, but I actually don't know what their
It's
PS
80
Plus.
better or worse.
just
But
to be online with them. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they raised. Yeah, they both raised the price. Yeah, it's $80 a year to play online.
Wait, is that like their equivalent? To
and
Ultimate,
$80
or-
just to play online.
No, $80 for live, basically. And there's
That's
like
it?
Yep.
Ooh.
they still have
whoa,
they still
wait a
have the
minute.
Okay,
two
so they
games a month
so
giveaway thing, right?
Yo, Donnie, burn the turncoat. Come on, bro.
so tell me now, who gives a no craps about their consumers?
Ooh, I like that. Look at that pinky. That's a
Always drink
peak
tea.
peak
Oh.
form.
Okay,
Peak pinky form.
I do not care.
Oh, thank you so much. Umbra says, thank you so much for $5 super chat. He says,
I tried to give
Assassin,
him access, but I don't have access to give
he
him
says,
access.
Assassin, will you say Risket's name out loud?
That is not what he said. I'm looking at it right now. You.
I don't
dolt.
think you saw
I
the
can
one that
see
came
what he's
before.
saying.
Okay. Thank you
What?
so much, Umbra. I really appreciate you, bro. He says, happy birthday, Red. I would have joined in saying it for you, but I don't have access. Oh, man. Now I see what you're saying, Holly. Yeah, that would have been great. He'd been like, happy birthday, girl. I'm like, I'm a man. He's like,
Also, me and Umbra definitely starting a Japanese gaming podcast
Birthday.
because it doesn't get any love from anybody on this fucking panel.
Language assassin.
God, Assassin.
He
One of
uses
Colt, I
it.
live in Texas. There is no such thing as language.
There's no such thing as language in Texas.
There's no such thing as language down here.
I don't think that's how it works.
Well,
Sir, you live in New York, where you can't even
Readable
say the
language.
word. No, I can't say that. Never mind.
yeah,
I
let's
can
not.
say
Probably
lots of
smart.
words. I do
Probably smart.
I do good words, assassin. I word good, please.
What, did you learn that on the subway when on your way to work?
No, I learned it from the subway rats. Actually, they speak to me when I go down there.
Did
From
you name
inhaling
one of
the
them
fumes.
Splinter?
I got that reference.
Umbra's right,
all
yeah,
of it.
Assassin has had enough.
Guys, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. Everyone in chat. Colt, thank you so much for surprising me, jumping on here, hanging out,
You're welcome.
laughing. It's the best. It's literally what I wanted to do for my birthday, was just hang out with you guys. And oh, I forgot. I'm gonna drop one more game code, if I can bring it up here before we go.
Should save
this
that money
is-
for your little tummy ache medicine.
Well, I do have that. I just like have
And
it,
for the
like-
water bills.
Yeah, I just like have it like in my beard where I can just like pull out a pill and I'm like, let's see,
Ooh,
what
look, a
should we
piece of
do?
candy.
Chat, what do you guys want? Do you want Injustice 2? You want XCOM 2 Deluxe Edition? You want Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year Edition? Man, that didn't age well, but that is a good game.
You should dump that like a hot rock.
Let's just get that one.
No,
Hey,
that's
remember when a
Inquisition.
lot of Dragon Age fans were complaining how bad Inquisition was back then? Oh boy, just wait until they played the Veilguard.
I don't know. Were they complaining a lot? Like, I don't know.
Yes. Yes. They were.
Well, Inquisition, for what it's
Literally
worth, is still
one of
not
the
like
one
Inquisition
of
is still not like a great game.
the literally one of the
Like it's good. but-
What-
someone
it
on the
was Game
Dragon
of the
Age
Year- it
subreddit
won
a
Game of the
few years
Year.
ago.
Yeah.
Apparently
yeah,
they didn't like
yeah,
the
but
pacing.
it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I don't know. I don't know, Assassin. Here, I'm
It's
also
a
gonna.
game. It's a game that got lost in reach.
Well,
here's
Umbra,
a
I'm
game.
glad you liked Veilguard, but apparently a lot of people did not. So, good for you. I mean, Red's making an essay on why it was terrible.
Yeah, I am, and it's done. Actually, the script is done for Dragon Age Veilguard review, whatever the hell it is, and it'll make everyone angry and happy at the same time.
Is it a review or is it a?
It
Is
is
it-
a coming to G.
Or is it more like an analysis thing?
It's a,
We called
it's
it
a, it's a
work
whole thing.
postmortems.
It's a really
postmortem.
holy shit, Holly. You just made my. I gotta write that down.
Title.
Yeah, Dragon Age Veilguard postmortem. Yeah, or just Dragon Age a postmortem. Wow, that's fan. Holly, take over the channel. This is it.
All right, let's go. No. I don't have
Hey, maybe Holly will start
Um,
making content.
There you go. Well, hey, that is gonna happen. That is gonna happen. It's a very exciting
Adventure that's gonna happen.
If you guys get the code, let me know. It's for Xbox US. Everything that I'm dropping is for Xbox US. Please tell me if you got the code. Anyway, sorry. Shout out to everyone in chat. Thank you guys so much for all the birthday gifts. I'll just call them what they are. It was incredible. I cannot thank you guys enough. Shout out to Game Seeker, Lotus Esprit, FarQ, Barry Donnellan, Colt, who's here, Yodani Gazada, Risk It for the Biscuit, and Infinite Umbra. Thank you guys so much. It really does not. I can't thank hard enough. Maybe one day I'll learn.
Think harder.
Yeah, think harder. Hey, Assassin, where are you? Why are you? And when are you?
He's not going to answer that the way you want.
Well, it's better than being insulted every time he introduces me and has me exit myself out like he usually does.
I do. I'm like, speaking of shit, Assassin. No, I would never say that. But no, I'm sorry. Go
Motherfucker,
ahead.
you did that the
Where
first 50
Language!
episodes.
I mean,
Language!
Sorry. Sorry.
You did that the first 50
You need to
episodes
put
of the
that-
show.
You need to put
I
Colt
just-
saying language on a button.
That does.
Yes,
oh my God,
actually.
yeah. That would be great.
Yeah.
That would
You.
be great. Oh well.
Now that
Sorry, Nick.
Aw.
But hey, every time I.
Your ass.
Yep. I. literally
Anyway,
was
what
going
were we
for it.
talking
I
about?
was literally going for it. I was just asking, where can people find you? Why can people find you? And when people can find
And 4.
you? And
Why?
And why? Why? The never-ending existential crisis. You can find me on Twitter. I refuse to call it X. You can find me on YouTube
Yeah.
and Twitch.
It's
All the
dead.
links are in the
Gotcha.
description down below. So, about me streaming, I was holding off on it all last week because I was waiting for Prey to arrive for my PlayStation so I can start streaming to my YouTube channel.
Such a good game.
I really
it.
hate to do this. I absolutely hate it. I'm still getting it physical, but I'm tired of waiting. I'm gonna have to buy it digitally.
Wait,
Yeah,
if
but-
you get
then
Game
buy a
Pass, it's
physical one.
included.
I'm not. No.
Can't stream to YouTube from Xbox.
Can't
That
stream
is
to
a real
YouTube
problem.
from Xbox. Another
right.
downside.
It is a
Yep.
problem.
Google hates
You should
Microsoft.
really fix that.
They
somehow.
can't. Google hates
remember-
Microsoft.
No.
It's so weird.
Well, the feeling's going around Colt. Anyway,
It's what?
so I said the feeling's going around. Don't worry.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Red?
Well, you can-
Jesse?
Red.
I was just gonna say, Jesse somehow got. He's like, he streams with a capture card to YouTube, and he's like, it's super easy, barely an inconvenience. And I'm like, is it though? Because it doesn't seem like.
Wow.
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 You know, Brad, actually,
Wow,
Batman
wow,
Return of Arkham,
wow,
that would
wow.
actually be a great series to actually replay on PlayStation and stream. That would actually be a pretty good one that I can do.
Wow, wow, wiggle,
Thanks
wobble,
for
what's
reminding me of
that.
There it is.
There it is. Had to bring it back.
Hey. Anyway, so I'm probably going to buy Prey digitally and stream it to YouTube
Couldn't fit that on a t-shirt.
probably tomorrow since I'm off work.
Wow.
And I can do that?
Whizzy,
Yeah.
woo, woo.
So, if
going
anyone's
down.
interested, go ahead and sub to my YouTube channel. Like I said in the description down below, so maybe I'll see some of you there. Maybe I'll just see DeMarco and he and I can actually have an intellectual conversation without debating, which would also be great.
That's not how that works.
DeMarco?
Intellectual?
Yeah.
No, that was.
DeMarco argue? Oh, I never.
Ooh, look at him. Looking at you.
Anyway,
There's the butt.
So yeah, that's what I got going on, and I'm probably gonna play Metroid on the side. So, because Nintendo doesn't allow us to stream anywhere. Dicks. Anyway,
Well,
so that's what I got going on.
Excited. Yeah, go check out Assassin's channel. It's in the description below. And
Please don't blow me. Wait.
All right. Well, that was pretty on the nose. And right, that's it for us. See you guys. No, go ahead. Oh, sorry. I thought you said wait. Sorry.
I said no mystery there.
Yeah, there is no in between the lines. It's just straight up. Please don't do that. So that's gonna get clipped. This might be like the most clipped show.
It's good Astro Cyborg hasn't found us.
Oh right,
Wait.
yeah, I know. Yeah, they
Astro Cyborg?
He got me once.
Are you
Yeah, I
kidding
had
me?
to-
He's too busy focused on Jimmy Neutron over there on Twitter.
Yeah.
Did you see Colt? Did you see Klutz clip out? You were like, happy birthday.
No, I saw you. I didn't play the clip. What was it?
It was me doing a Riskin impersonation saying,
Oh, on my show?
Yeah, and I was like, I like to watch Lady Girl. I don't know what the fuck. I was trying to improv.
My
and I
question
just
is, why are
went
you
on the
trying to
weird-
imitate Riskin in the first place? Nick is a better person to imitate.
Well, I mean, that's why we have.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
There you go.
Language.
Sorry, Nick. Calm down, Nick. I'm sorry.
Colt, this is the
DeMarco-
benefit of not having a big live audience like X and C. We can do whatever we want.
Well, even there's
No
still-
consequences.
language. Yeah, exactly. No.
What
people love
language?
it.
I didn't even say it this time.
Yeah,
That's
I know
the
he
thing.
censored it. It was awesome.
It was fantastic.
No, I censored myself.
Yeah.
Yes, please continue to do that. DeMarco, you have been on a roll in the buttered kind of roll lately with your content, just slipping right along, just getting everybody all. Yeah, where can people find you, man? What you got going on? And yep, that's what I was trying to avoid. But hey, that's true. That's true. That's why I joined. You've got a very exciting thing happening every single Thursday. Tell people about that.
Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Completely different topics than what we talked about today, which is very exciting. You can check it out for the Push Start Podcast, newly weekly show that I am starting. My one commitment for 2025 is to keep that happy, healthy, and on track, and growing and evolving, and all that great stuff. So check it out. We have a lot of fun topics to discuss this week that I'm really looking forward to. So I hope to see some of you there. You can check it out down in the description below. It's right down there.
You mean like the Oblivion remake and anything Bethesda talks about?
Yes.
Well, listen, it's not my fault that Bethesda has interesting things going on. Maybe if your studios had interesting things going on, we could talk about them, Assassin.
I mean, they are. I mean, PlayStation has a lot of games coming.
He's really excited for Echo.
What do you
the
want me to
Dolphin.
say?
Echo of the Dolphin.
What is Echo the Dolphin? Does anyone know that? Because what the
Your new favorite game? I already know.
from Sega? Hey,
Oh my god.
Echo the Dolphin, made by Sega and Atlas. Oh my god.
Or like Risket says, Sega. And it was like, bro.
Sega. He's
That's
like,
not
he's like,
okay.
oh no, that I'm not. I always like to do that with the Australian. I know that I'm not saying Sega right.
Every O has an R attached to it.
Right. Sorry.
I know.
I not know. Yeah.
Sagor.
Okay. I
Bro.
cannot. I'm sorry, FarQ. He sent me some
Yes,
amazing
Umbred.
pics, and I cannot put them up because I can't access Discord I can't access Discord at all whenever I'm hosting the show because what you're seeing is Discord. I'm sorry, but I will save this for next show. Just remind me, and I will make sure that happens. So that's a little teaser for next time. I'm so sorry. Please go check out DeMarco. He's in the description below.
Oh no, not this again.
Oh no. No! God, I have
no.
to find that.
Not this
clip.
again.
I've got to. I mean, we're like almost 2 years out from when Special Nick screamed no during their.
And you can't find it.
And I can't find it. It's whenever they were doing Name a Game. I know that much. And Nick screams no, and Jesse loses it and starts laughing. And I need to find it. But that's why we have the FU from Nick instead of that. But yeah, please go check out Assassin and DeMarco, especially. He's got the podcast going, so he's on a roll. And Holly, do you have things to share about yourself for the future?
So Ben Kenobi, who does the fan art coins, that I help him with the logistics side stuff. He's got the indie coin.
Oh, no.
Indie coin.
Free.
Right now, he just posted today a new design that he's working on
Come on.
for Avowed.
Come on.
Yep.
I hate this right
he's-
now.
He's working on a new Avowed coin, and he's got 2 options up on on Twitter, and he's asking people to vote on a different colorway. I just reposted them, or go find or go find his Twitter, my Twitter, either way.
Marco.
And vote on which one you like, full color or copper.
You like that?
Colt, you
And,
think DeMarco's the only one not doing that?
Yeah, because DeMarco.
Wait,
has
is
not-
Assassin putting his fingers up? What about this, Red?
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny.
Red, do you want this?
Silverhand.
Yeah, Holly.
Yeah, I want that.
I saw
Johnny.
the comparisons.
send it to you.
Or I saw the poll that you were talking about.
Here, I'll show you the best part.
Can you ask him
Yeah.
why he didn't do like an evil
Oh,
version?
but can you
Like the
tilt up
one-
just a little bit? So I can-
The one where the character's on
there we
fire
go.
and shit.
Now, really.
I haven't actually seen that. This is the iconic artwork though from the game, so
I know, but there's a user on Twitter that has actually taken that artwork and flipped it to where the character's on fire and evil and shit.
well, I haven't seen that.
Oh, free.
But I mean, we're only okay. Now you're just showing random things online. Okay. So so we well, you know, he's trying to use artwork that everybody knows. So vote and he'll
okay.
pick one. Vote and pick one, and he'll make it. Oh, I don't have my.
Also,
shirt with
chat,
me.
I don't have a coin. The only coin I will have is a Fable coin with the PlayStation logo on the back.
I don't have my shirt with me. It's somewhere. I made those
Are we
shirts.
just are we just showing stuff now?
Yes.
Oh,
Showing.
14 inches.
And that's still too big.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
These are Christmas presents. I made them.
Come on, you can
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
buttered
You
sausage.
can do it.
That's courtesy of FarkU for sending me that buttered sausage graphic.
Say it, Red.
Oh, sorry. Let's
Oh, it just went out of focus.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Let's talk about buttered sausage.
sorry, there we go.
Hey, Gray, I detest that comment. None of us do meth.
It's a great way to stay in shape.
What?
Your little Geralt. Show your little Geralt on
Oh,
top
yeah.
of it.
Look at this. Little girl.
And Colt's got Fallout. He's a lava.
Lava.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh, I love that. Oh, look at that. What does yours say?
It's the same thing as yours. Just
Oh,
he's got
okay.
his logo.
It
Gotcha.
says,
Okay, that's fantastic.
this t-shirt is sized for a man who controls his buttered sausage intake large
I love that so much.
in
I
bed.
love that.
Let's talk about buttered sausage.
There we go, Chad. Thank you so much.
I'm not even looking at the chat. Everybody left.
Yeah, everyone's like, well, I don't understand what's going on right now.
Gray says, Gray Monad goes, this is a Dreamcast guy show. We're like this.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Okay, I want you to do here's a script.
None of
Satya
us
just
do
announced that he was going to kill off the Xbox brand in 2021. Your Dreamcast guy, Red, go. Here's your video. Do it.
In 2022 and 2022, 2023 and 2024 and 2025 and 2026 and 2027.
Hey, Gargamel, can you get to the
2020.
point?
Say. You have to say that what's going to happen to Xbox. It's an absolute. Go ahead.
Xbox, it's an absolute blah blah.
Why does he sound like that one creature from Lord of the Rings? The one obsessed with the ring.
Blah blah.
What bad?
Thank you.
Or is it just me?
Yeah.
This
Can't wait
is
to
what
get
happens
Dreamcast
in
guy
party
as a
chats.
guest. This is literally just a party chat that's happening right now. Oh, look at that. Dawnwalker, you want to show your sword? You want to whip that thing out? Big, hard.
All right.
Long.
Now that you add-
If he stands up, I'm out.
I actually,
Yep.
Well, he's got I mean,
I got two. We got.
look at
We got
this.
this guy right here.
Whoa. Oh, that's real.
Oh. Whoa.
That'll get you.
Yes.
Watch out for the
That is-
guns.
that is real. That is
They'll get you.
real. We got a little. We got a little.
Oh, the Witcher sword. Oh my god.
That
the
one's
Witcher sword.
nice.
You have my sword.
Love that so much.
Whoa. No way.
That one's cool. It's shiny.
It reminds me of like the blade part of it reminds me of like Lord of the Rings, and then like the sword, the hilt part of it is yeah. that reminds
What
me
does he
of-
call the broken sword? What's it called? The blades of Anduin?
Anduin.
Anduin.
Hey, Colt,
Yeah, I don't know.
Colt, have you watched Lord of the Rings?
Like 19 times.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's the
Listen,
best.
Yeah.
I don't
True
want
says,
to...
"Oh, thank God, an actual sword."
Not of the pork variety.
Yes, none of the.
Not a sausage.
I love that. Well, don't break it. Anyway, all right. Seriously, though, and Colt Eastwood, thank you, bro, so much for everything. It's been an incredible year, and your support has been everything. I don't want to juice you up here live. We'll do that later, but juice you up? Well, I've never even said that before in my life. I have no idea what the hell that means. I know what I wanted it to mean, but after I said it, I was like, probably shouldn't. But tell people what do you got going on, man? Are you gonna be jumping into any games this week and that you can talk
Yeah,
about?
I might go back to Immortals Phoenix Rising. I was probably halfway through it when I just kind of like got tired of the puzzles, but I think maybe I can go back and give it a proper finishing. So yeah, I might play that. We'll see what happens. Lately, it's been weird. I'll play something for an hour or two and go, I ain't done doing this.
Yeah, that's
I've
when I go to
never been
movies.
like this.
Yeah, that's whenever I go to movies and I get like on a movie kick, and then eventually, I'll just like get inspired by whatever I'm watching to play something else. So that's usually what I do. But yeah, it's good to take a break because you get like over stimulated with everything. You're playing so much at once, and then you're like, I don't want to play anything. Totally normal.
Yeah.
So that's great. And thank you so much. And you guys know Colt. Follow him, like him, love him, hug him, kiss him, subscribe to him even. That'd be fantastic. Oh, man. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for the support. It's been an incredible birthday. All thanks to you. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Shit.